Alright, it's time for another bonus stream, and you know what that means? More Freedom Planet. Gonna be going ahead and make our way through the final of the 3 characters tonight with Milla. The doggo right here, the orange little dog. That's who we're playing as tonight. So, Milla's adventure mode here was a thing that took a while for this update to come out. 2016. The game came out in 2014, so it took... I'd like to say it's over a year, because this was like November of 2014, I think it came out. So it was a long time coming. Because for the longest time, Milla was only a playable character in Classic mode. And when I first did my stream series of this back in 2015, playing the game for the first time, yeah, I couldn't do Adventure mode. She wasn't out yet for that mode. So we played through in Classic. You really don't get much story there. It's literally level by level. So tonight we will be playing through on Adventure mode. This is even more interesting when you look about the update schedule with, like, say, the Wii U version. You would have thought that may have got the update right around that time too, right? No. But the PS4 version came out, I think, like, what, 2017 or something? So that probably got the no. Well, what about the Switch version came out? Are you joking? No. It took until, I think it's like 2021 or something crazy. I actually have it up here. Freedom Planet got an update on the Wii U with Milla's Adventure mode. September of 21. Oh, yeah. It took like 5 years for her to get updated there. Stuff happens, I swear. But luckily, she's here on PC, so guess what we're doing? We're waiting for the Void. The Void has question marks. Does it have a video game in it? I swear there's a video game in the Void. I had this selected earlier. It literally showed up. Wow. Why? No, seriously, why? There you go. It's like, give it like 5 years. Ah, you gotta love game capturing with OBS at times. It be a struggle. So let's just go ahead and jump straight into things here. We have one more file left to use up. Adventure mode, good old doggo, Milla. So a lot of these cutscenes, you know the drill at this point with Freedom Planet. They overlap. That was a weird encoding hiccup. Apologies for that. Make sure my TV didn't turn back on. I have my TV hooked up via HDMI to my graphics card, and when it turns on, it does that. I had to make sure it didn't turn on, because it actually did as I started the stream. I'm not using that. That's a whole different topic. We're going to see a lot of repeat cutscenes like everyone else here, but the story will start off differently this time around, because Milla, she didn't meet everyone else until later into the story. So we just jumped straight into her first stage, Aqua Tunnel. So, just to jump ahead a bit, this is a little bit of a time skip that we're playing right now. This is later in the story, technically. So, we're kind of jumping ahead here, but things will be explained once we've done the stage. Big difference here at Milla is her health. She only has 4 units of health in total, which is, in comparison to everyone else, very minor. So, she is kind of considered like the hard mode of this game for a lot of people for that reason. And it's understandable for the health. In some ways, I do find she's an easier character to go through the game with, just because of some of the things she can do. She has a hover ability. She has a shield. She's good with projectile-based attacks. Like, she's just, a lot of ways, very good for a defensive player. So, that's why it's like, some people consider her hard. To me, I think it's kind of like middle ground. It's like kind of in the middle of being the easy and maybe even the normal mode in some ways. Again, it's going to depend on your playstyle too. You're going to see me also do that a lot, where I turn around with this boosting mechanic. That's how I get speed as Milla. So, you're going to be seeing me do this all the time. And it's also a great projectile here just to attack enemies. You hold the attack button. You're normally just supposed to throw it like that. But you can hit the shield button, which does a massive explosion attack on an enemy. Like, it's a big old laser beam. So, you'll see me do this all the time, and shooting in the opposite direction you move is a great form of movement. So, that is a thing, again, you're going to see me do a lot. Gotta turn down my audio a bit, because I'm actually doing things a little bit different with the audio this time for the game, so my audio settings are a little different. Sure. What's a hitbox? Apparently 5 miles wide. Oh, okay, that's a good start. Great start. First death, and it's not even something that should have happened. Okay, this is going to be a playthrough, isn't it? It's not the first time that's happened to me, too. Sometimes these platforms on the water, like their hitboxes are kind of jank when it comes to ceilings. I don't understand. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Don't question what just happened to Milla. I can't even question either. Things just happen. Gee, I wonder if we throw. Big fish. Big bunch. This is all we do. We just shoot the guy's tentacle back to his mouth. And he won't hurt us at all. I mean, look, he did double damage to himself with that one attack, so GG's, easy. His projectiles we never have to worry about because we have a shield. So if we just use that to defend ourselves, a lot of things won't touch us. That's why in some ways I find Milla not to be the hard mode, in fact, maybe the easy mode. He has a shield. Stay away from this. God, I learned my lesson. Why I let the dog blow up? I didn't let that happen. It just happened. I swear. I gotta get down here first. Press the switch. This is actually an exclusive stage we're playing right now. Aqua Tunnel is exclusive to Milla, so she gets an exclusive stage of her own here. You might recognize this place if you were paying attention to those cutscenes between Lilac and Carol, because this is an area you only see in a cutscene for those two characters. So, piece it together at that point when you're playing. But again, more will be explained once we beat the stage. Oh yeah, bonus. Forgot that's here. I kind of forgot the ramp went that way. I should have went the other direction with that explosion. Like that. Also, I'm gonna detour because there's a shield and I'm already at half damage. I think my shield can propel that stuff back into me because I want the health. Now, we're pretty much at the end anyways. There's not much left. Okay, my hands kind of slipped up with those buttons, so that's a great way to eat your shield. To be fair, this boss is just a glorified auto-scroller, so there's not much he can really do to hurt us here. I got a shield of my own. Here I'm going to hold down the attack button because then I grab things. So you can actually pick items up with Milla too. So in some cases like this is the only way we can actually attack this guy. Pick the bombs up he's throwing at us. Chuck it back in the face. And when he's doing this bubble thing, just shield. Does nothing. Who needs a shield, really? I'm the shield. I'm just a big old hand shield, essentially. Put them up, protect. We eventually end, right? You have to actually stand on this. I did not know that. That was an experiment to see if I get the victory pose on the goop. Good thing I added health, I guess, so, you know, my intentional hits don't matter. Alright, quick bonus round, and then we're gonna move on. Start the bonus and we'll drink at the same time. Not recommended. Ooh, fire shield. Don't mind if I do. Hey, look, a box.
Guess what I got, Mr. Stumpy?
I forgot about
the
this.
secret ingredient for my super feather potion.
Best friend, Mr. Stumpy.
I'll fly real high in the clouds so I can find my mommy and daddy. And we'll all live happily ever after, like in the stories. Doesn't that sound great? You're so funny when you don't say anything. What's going on?
Mr. Stumpy, do you know what's happening? Mr. Stumpy, protect me. Ah, there goes Lilac. So it's at that part in the stage. They just took the crystal.
I've always wanted to meet a dragon.
Well, technically the Kingdom Stone. on the back of the car, it looks like a giant old crystal because it's like a Chaos Emerald looking thing. Now here we go. Now in Relic Forest. Also, I feel gypped with these shields. Why do I keep on losing shields? Happened in Carol's playthroughs, happened here. I was like, what's going on with my shields? Why play bonuses if you don't keep the bonus? I mean, I don't drill at this point. I'm just gonna spoil some things head first. We are not actually gonna be playing any more exclusive stages. Aqua Tunnel was the last one, so unfortunately now, everything we've seen, yeah, we're gonna have a repeat. You would have hoped maybe more exclusive stages, but that's sadly not the case. To be fair, at this point, we know why. Milla is pretty much going the same path as our other heroes, so where she goes, the others go. That makes sense. I think that works with Milla. I'm gonna try that zip we did with Lilac. Can these bats leave me alone? Go away. Milla can do a lot of interesting clips. That's what I'm trying to remember. Is this one of them? Because you basically wedge yourself in front of these. Okay, I don't think so. I'll try one more time. Lilac might be the only one that does this specific clip, but I know Milla has a bunch of others because of her picking up boxes. All right, we'll get it. Move on. That must just be a Lilac only thing. That's why I wanted to clip. I wanted to take the back door. I gotta go the long way. I don't know if I want this bonus. Every time I take one, I lose my shields, so why? Just why? Give me these. If I'm gonna take a bonus, at least give me the extra little crystals for it. Still can get this quick kill. Never stopped me there. Now we can go ahead and follow both Lilac and Carol, but at this point the Kingdom Stone's already been taken, as we can see here, and all that debris is already kind of cluttering up the area because of that big old truck, so we take an alternate route. Minecart section. Very different. None of the other characters did this. This is a Milla exclusive. So while there's no more exclusive stages, sometimes maybe an exclusive path. And that's it. There's no mini boss for us in this stage. We just go straight to the second part. Okay, for some reason I thought I was gonna make that with those low hovers. Don't know why. Try this again. No. Fine, I'll go back around. Should have committed more of that jump, apparently. Let me take this path. Looks interesting. Hello, sir. Looks like he's not in a good mood. At this point, we pretty much loop back around to the main objective area because we've kind of seen all this before. That nice quadruple press, whatever that was. We've pressed that so many times. Okay, you just had to come back around. Not really worried about health all that much when there's more health up ahead. So we're good. Just take a seat. Take a seat if you want to. There you go. I didn't hit the right pixel of the bench. Should be health down here anyways. Yeah, see? We're good. Since Milla has very little health compared to the others, she only has half the health. Instead of the full 8 units, we have 4. So because of that, anytime we find one of these health pedal refills, they will pretty much put us back to full no matter how much health we have. So anytime we find one of those, we're good. Don't really matter as much. Right back to full. I believe you can actually hit yourself. Yeah. I don't think it does damage, but he can hit himself. So I guess is that to keep in mind? Oh, he's so good. I know, right? It's such a good set of songs in this. I love them. Like before I played the game, I just listened to this OST on loop actually on a car rides to a college at the time. It was really, really good. And I'm not going to be surprised if Freedom Planet 2 has the same kind of feel, because at least its alpha stage is like really good. Same with the boss fight. So here comes our first real challenge for a boss fight. This guy can be kind of difficult when you're still learning how Milla works. Since I know how she works, this is a cakewalk. Just stay above him. But keep in mind, 4 units of health, half a hit for normal mode, so that's 8 hits in total. Gotta be careful of my health for that reason. There is health on the stage, so I shouldn't have to be too concerned. I like doing this instead of throwing things, only just because then I can get out of there faster. And I think this does more damage. Yeah, it definitely does more damage, because that would have destroyed it with just standard laser beam attack. There we go. One more hit, and the guy's just defeated. Get the double. Yeah, they got the double. Wanna come down here? Poke. So I don't even need to do much. Just hit him in the eye. That's it. He's defeated.
Yay! I'm a super dog!
The Milla might be the slowest out of the 3, but she does have some good movement options to pick up speed. So in some ways, I think she's faster than Carol. Alright, gameplay was nice. Time for movies. You know Joe at this point. It's that wall of cutscenes that we have some differences here. Mainly now we can see more stuff from Milla's perspective.
Don't worry about it. Keep going. But I'll do it.
So now we can wonder, How did Milla get in there? I still don't have my answer. How did Milla get in there? They don't really answer it. I think she like squeezes through a crack in the wall or digs her way under the floor. It's probably that one actually, because right here we can see she digs.
How did I?
They probably dug her way in. It's just there was no holes in that little like dark
I'm over
cutscene.
here. You made it out.
Your ear.
It's just a scratch. I'm fine.
Well, we better find Torque and get home so I can
Magic.
patch it up.
If only. I mean, she's a dog. That makes sense. Dig everywhere.
Well, this stinks. How are we gonna get more money?
We'll think of something. What I really want to know is why Spade is working for Mayor Zhao.
Buttloads of cash.
Well,
I've played this
Zhao
too many
might be
times. I know the
something about
script.
Assassination, but that still doesn't explain what he needs the stone for.
I literally played this like twice in a week, so here's my third one.
About all this. What?
Someone's following us.
It's good, doggo.
What do you mean?
Wait. Someone with a shield pulled me out of the cave. It must...
It must
Sorry
have.
about bouncing
Just, it
on
must
ya.
have. I forgot there's one more line. It must have been her. We know this. We've seen this cutscene.
Hello? I'm sorry.
Don't be scared. I promise we'll keep you safe.
Are you a dragon?
Yeah.
Can I touch your hair?
Huh?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, it's okay. I was just surprised is all. Go ahead. I won't hurt you.
Carol might, though. You know dogs and cats are natural enemies.
Yeah,
And this one just feels disgusted.
sure.
Although she's really not an enemy. We already know. She was saved by the dog. She likes Milla for that.
My name?
Just, there were some
Thanks.
questions for her being
This is my
shy.
friend Carol.
Hi.
And also, Mila's a little scared too, because Carol will look mean.
So, thanks for saving me back there. But what are you doing all the way out here? I was playing over here, and then those people came. They're not very nice, I'll say.
You know what? You can come to our secret hideout.
First thing when you meet someone, can I touch your hair? I know, it's a weird one.
Yeah. Nobody knows where it is.
That sounds like fun!
Now, no, I would like that as the cutscene. Just, I accidentally hit the button again because PS4 controller buttons are very squishy. I would love for that to be just how the cutscene went. Milla just interrupts everything. She's too excited. No, I gotta talk now. Steady, kid. But yeah, that's very easy to do with these controllers. The buttons are very squishy. They're mushy buttons. I've used this controller a lot over the years, so it's like you rub your finger over it and you press it.
Your Excellency! By
So
who?
I might just do that every once in a
Mayor
while.
Zhao.
Skip a
His
dialogue because my
pilgrimage
hand
to the
just nudges the
temple was a
X button or
cover-up.
something. I still loving using this
Mr.
kind of controller in
Troy,
PC games.
Zhao may be a buffoon,
just
but
the
I
overall
never
comfort.
believed
It's
he
really
was
good controller.
capable of this.
Plus, you can see on the light bar if it's dying or not. If it's green, it's alive. If it's red, oh god, where's the charger?
A pair of youngsters
helpful.
warned us about the attack. I refuse to listen. I have failed you, Magister.
Don't be hard on yourself, General. I would have been just as skeptical. Tell me, who was it that issued this warning?
Something doesn't smell right.
Well, sorry.
How many times a week can you make fun of my smell?
You never smell right. I'm referring to those kids. They know something about this. We have to find them.
I played this too many times. I memorized when the gwant happens. Oh.
Hey, Lilac. How come Torque doesn't want to hang out with us?
He said he had some work to do.
He's probably just scared of getting cooties. Cooties!
Oh, that's interesting. We skipped right past all the Torque stuff.
You can't be serious.
I'll only destroy it if I have no other choice.
I hear them outside talking.
That I would not let Brevin get that stone.
I'm sorry about your captain, but you can't destroy it.
So this is the thing with Milla's story. We skip ahead on that whole Brevin talk. We're cutting into like the tail end of that whole.
You won't even
storyline
have to
from
think
Torque
about
here.
it, because I'm going to help you get it back.
Makes sense, because yeah, these two are in the cutscene. Milla? No, she was up in bed.
I don't
Now we
care
know
how
that.
dangerous it is. It's going to take a lot more than robots and aliens to slow a dragon down.
If she's gonna go for it, then I am too. If we can beat up a giant praying mantis thing together, then who knows what else we can do.
Wolf.
I wanna come too.
I love that one look. She's just like, you know you did wrong. You broke that box. I haven't paid that off yet.
I guess we could let you.
She was in trouble, but it's fine. We'll let it slide.
Hey. Yay.
Also, what's with Lilac's hair? Look at her hair in this. It's short.
So the three
Like,
of you are really
there's
gonna
no
help me stop
long
it?
bangs. Short hair. That's the same look she has when she's tortured later by Brevin.
Say no more, Team Lilac's got your back. We'll talk about the name later, okay?
I guess when she sleeps, she just like rolls her hair up to a point where you can't see it ever.
I'd be lying if I said I was comfortable with this, but I honestly could use your help.
It's
You
okay,
all
she's
know
good
this
doggo.
world better than I
This is
do.
very true. Until she becomes bad doggo later, we know what
So,
happens.
it's official, right?
More or less. Welcome aboard, ladies.
Yeah! Awesome! Wonderful!
Oh, there's the long hair. I guess dancing around like this, and it flies right off her head. So it is like a hair tie. This is an invisible one.
Good evening, sir. It may interest you to know that the location of the artifact has shifted.
Where?
It's moving toward a densely populated region to the east.
This could work to our advantage. Get me the king's son. Where do your duties lie, Prince?
It is my duty to protect my father's kingdom.
You would sacrifice your very life for the good of this kingdom, wouldn't you?
Yes,
And you would crush all those who threaten its safety.
we must protect it at all costs.
Exactly. The one you call Zhao has taken something very precious. Something that could put your kingdom at risk. You're not going to let him keep it, are you?
Revenge is upon us, my fellow kin.
One thing I would love to have seen with this story is what happens with Prince Dale after all this is said and done. We played this already 2 times through, so we know. After that boss fight in Battle Glacier, we see nothing of Prince Dale again. So we don't know if he's still under the brainwash of Brevin by the end of the story, or if he's breaking out of it. We'll probably learn then too, to be fair.
Hey, up and at 'em.
I kinda
We've
hope
got
we do.
adventuring to do.
Because technically, Prince Dale's still kind of a bad guy by the time you finish the game. There are some questions.
Carol?
To be fair, there's also questions about
I
Torque
was
and Spade that
wondering
are
when you'd
left
be
unanswered because the DLC is MIA, mainly with Spade. Because Torque, we got a lot of, at least,
sleeps
the
for like half a day.
closing stuff at this point, just from how the story goes with the main
Totally
game.
Worth it.
We can maybe, like, sprinkle in some stuff here and there with DLC,
Well,
but
anyway,
that just
I got a call
hasn't
from
happened.
That big panda guy I told you about. He's gonna help us.
When is he coming?
Actually, we have to go meet him. He'll be waiting for us north of here.
Perfect. I fixed my radar last night so we can use it to find the meeting point.
Great! Ready, girls?
Aye, aye, Captain. To adventure!
According to the radar, we seem to be at the right location.
I think it's a little off. This way!
Okay, let me put that sniffer to good use. I can smell the guy's flatulence from a mile away.
Who knows?
I'll say.
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am General Gong of Shang-Tu.
It's an honor, General.
The Royal Magister has a proposal. We'd like you to help us get the stone back. It's in the greedy little hands of Man Zhao in our neighbor city, Shangmu.
Why do you need our help? Don't you have soldiers and spies and stuff?
We want to try and resolve this thing peacefully if we can, so we're sending a neutral party to negotiate. Given the current state of affairs in Shuigang, they're out of the picture.
So you need us to fly to Shangmu and convince Zhao to give the stone back.
Precisely.
Let's give it a shot.
Right. I assume we'll be taking one of these planes.
Uh-huh. You do know how to fly it.
No. No, we know this by now. No. No witnesses.
Of course
He will
I
run
do.
you over.
Good.
You
When
will be a
get
part of
there,
his
head
windshield.
straight for the city hall.
Yes, sir.
Hope you're not afraid of heights.
I'll be okay.
Milla, close your eyes. This is something a young dog like you shouldn't witness. Shield him. The hit and run. He can't stop doing that. Take away the license. Thor can't fly. We've proved this many times.
You just had to follow me here, didn't you?
How did you know we were coming?
And who are you again? I'm a dog. I don't know you. I was busy with Mr. Stump. Oh no, Mr. Stumpy. I left him without water and food. It should be
You
fine.
seemed pretty determined to get that stone back.
It may be a joke, but I'm not kidding. We never see that Stump again. That's a imaginary friend, essentially, for Milla that just... It's only in that one cutscene.
So you're the thief Lilac
You don't bring
was
back
talking
that little
about.
concept ever again.
I've been called worse.
Where is it?
I've already finished the job. It's time for my brother to play his hand.
Your brother?
Prince Dale of Schwiegon.
Really?
When he finds the man who murdered our father, there will be no mercy for the kingdom responsible.
We know who's responsible.
Nice try.
Will you just hold on a minute and let us explain?
What, so you can throw me off again with your lies? Thanks, but I've had enough.
Everyone, split up!
Oh, good. Gameplay. I forgot that exists in my game.
We'll cut him off at a huge shopping mall over there.
Oh, yeah, now it's time for everyone to split up. But everyone still goes the same paths, technically. For the most part. Some deviations here and there, but yeah, you know, this character goes this way. Same for Lilac and Carol. So, they start in the same way. And they'll also end the same way, so it won't be that much of a deviation. Can I get on that, please? How much I can do? I'm just waiting. Come on, buddy. Now that's weird momentum. I just love how that works sometimes when you're like upside down and then shoot your projectile like that. It just propels you up for some reason when you aim up. That's not how physics work. But here we are. That card's very easy to get with Milla just because of her momentum. Hope you love hearing the material to shoot sound, because you're going to be doing that all the time with Milla if you want speed. All the time. Yeah, there's also a card up here. I kind of forgot where all the card locations are after a couple years of not collecting them, but also, in some ways, I kind of remember where some of them are, apparently. Oh, wrong way. Gotta go this way. Play the slots first, why not? That was enough for an extra life, so that was worth it. How many lives we'll have by the end of this, because every time we turned around with the other two, we were getting closer and closer to 20. I think we ended both Lilac and Carol's runs with over 20 lives. Or at least around that ballpark, because Carol, we did struggle a little bit with the end of the final boss, but that was because it's Carol. She's not the best with certain boss fights, and that final one is no exception. That's why I think, personally, she's probably the hard mode of the game. It's just some things about Carol's much harder to work with compared to others. So, things are a little bit different here. We went up, to fall down. And then we got this thing from Carol's story. Alright, well, go ahead and skip the mini-boss section here, I see. Got this one instead. Not much of an issue. Just a couple attacks here and there, and it's already dead. Excuse me. Gotta go shopping real quick. Okay, really? Why'd I have to hit that spring of all springs? Hang on, dance break. Everyone dances, man, everybody. Although this character doesn't have a thing to get stuck in the air. I don't think she can dance while holding her cube, right? Yeah, no, she doesn't. That makes sense. I barely actually reached the top of that head post. Doesn't really work out as well as the other characters. I think Milla is technically the shortest one here. She is the youngest, technically. She is just a child by comparison to the other two. Hey, Amber, how you doing? Oh, this section's like a cakewalk with Milla. There's really nothing you can just fly up on your own. You don't need anything. Just go. My problem here is the enemies. That's expected. Nice speed. Keep that up and immediately lose it. Okay, that's fine. You know, elevators were overrated anyways. I like walking. I gotta take this out. Security. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I can get that. I'm Milla. I can do this. It looks like it's impossible to get, and then you realize you have a laser beam that goes through walls, essentially. So just shoot through the wall, boom, deal. I literally just fought you. I know what I'm doing. This is like the most like why part of this game, to be fair. Both Carol and Milla have this problem. You fight the same thing twice in one stage. That's just unnecessary. I'm not that fast, I'll just take the lift. And then with that, we're at the boss fight. Okay, why does she have a bubble shield though? I have a bubble shield. Oh, this is different. Very, very different, in fact. Instead of being on the ground, we're here on the plane with Torque. That makes sense. And the plane moves with us. If we go up, the plane goes up. The only problem is, remember how in this boss fight, Milla drops the health for the other characters? Yeah, about that. I'm a little busy to drop the health now, so I don't drop it for myself, and no one else has the health drops. You gotta play this one a little more carefully. No health in this fight for you. But you can take the high ground whenever you want. You can just stay up above the said boss in this fight a lot more often. Also, the other characters will help you. Mainly Lilac. Hey, Kara, how you doing? Oh, pop shot. I only had 3 more hits left too, so that's sad. The problem with this fight, more or less, is because you don't get the health refills like the other characters. You can't be as reckless. So that's a very easy thing to have happen. You just get a little too reckless with your attacks, take all that pot shot damage, and you're dead. Because I'm used to just, in this fight in general with the other two, just, yeah, do whatever you want. There's no consequence. You get health. This is the easiest attack because you can just stay above him. Never have to worry about him actually doing anything to you here. To be fair, if you want to play this more defensively, attack him when he's doing the laser for this reason. Oh, thanks for the assist line. Like, I had it, but I appreciate the help. At least we beat it.
We made it!
Average time seemed to be pretty much the same so far. About 8 to 10 minutes per playthrough of the character.
Really strong as a team.
Not so fast, Commander! If you're searching for the stone, you might want to look up. Enjoy your victory!
Stop! We gotta go after them.
Those airships would ghost us from a mile away. Remember what happened to me in the valley?
There has to be a way. What about Mayor Zhao?
Did someone call Mayor Zhao?
My one chance for re-election is gone!
5% suspicion. Why did I pull a Sonic
over
with that?
there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. She was supposed to be a Sonic clone at one point. So
He's royalty.
you got that same kind of snarky attitude sometimes.
Oh.
Very good. Rise. Were you the ones who disposed of this wretched mechanical beast?
You bet we are.
Glorious! As a token of my appreciation, I offer each of you free reign over Zhao shopping paradise. With this coupon, for 5% off selected brands.
Man, I hope we got like 3 of those, because between us, that's
Why
15%.
don't I
Let's
just invite you
go!
over to dinner?
Shopping spree.
My treat.
Actually 4, because Torque is included on this too. Just take Torques.
You mean
We won't use it.
royal feast? I am pretty hungry.
What about
Yeah,
the
Mayor
stone?
Zhao is one of my favorite characters in this game. I can agree with that one, Amber. Just this guy is...
Scoundrel prince
This guy's a
took
good
it
one.
from me. I won't even be able to chase him until my ships are repaired.
Why you gotta have that 5 everything. That's him.
Well, Mayor Zhao, we would be
Plus
honored
5
to be
Mayor
your guest this
Zhao at
evening.
that point.
Follow me then. I shall drown your sorrows in delicious chow mein.
You know, I'm gonna get something because of this.
Don't
I do
worry
have
about
something to talk
taking
about with this
turns.
guy.
I'm sure you must be hungry. So have at it.
Yeah, eat.
Sushi!
I must get something. Eat food.
I love sushi! Me too!
So, Mayor Zhao here is an interesting one, because
What's
every
that
time he goes to
giant
plus
head on the
5,
wall over there?
that's essentially a meme in this game. And because of that, we could just make currency out of the stinking guy. Plus 5, baby. Plus 5 to the Freedom Planet coin, I guess. They actually made this into an official thing. The Mayor Zhao coin. This is his currency. If I take it out of the case, this is actually in a coin protector. It'd be a little bit easier to see up close. You know, I'm gonna advance the cutscene while I do
Pride
this.
of my collection.
We've seen this like 2 times at least.
Ancient statue modeled after the dragons of the before time.
What's special about them compared
It's a hefty
to,
coin. If you want to
know,
see me unbox it, it's in
someone
that
like
Indie
Rylan?
Box video, Freedom Planet, a couple years back on my YouTube channel. So look up Freedom Planet unboxing, you'll probably find it.
What's special?
It's literally just, I guess
Did you
everyone
come from
gives
another
this
planet or something?
as their currency when they shop. Give that 5% coupon and then a plus 5 Mayor Zhao Freedom Planet coin. It has to have his head on it because of course it does. This guy has an ego bigger than himself, so he puts it on the coin.
Sorry.
Long ago, a magnificent creature soared across Avalis in a
This
ball
thing you
of
can always see
fire.
in my background. I'm not gonna get the Kingdom Stone though. That one's a little bit harder to
Our
get.
ancestors were so
I could,
captivated
but
by
that's
its
a
power
that's a
and beauty
struggle.
that they built 3 kingdoms in its honor.
Shangmu, Shangtu, and Shuigan?
Actually, now I say I want to get the coin.
Bingo!
I've seen this cutscene. I'm getting
When
the coin.
these cities were built, the dragon
Well, not the coin, the Kingdom
transformed
Stone.
into the same stone
'Cause that's
was
important.
heartlessly yanked
You took it first.
Carol, manners. Sorry. Why did you take it?
Why now?
Shangmu is on the brink of an energy crisis. With the stone in our hands, we could have solved it overnight.
Oh, you really want the stone that bad, huh? Okay, well, luckily for you, I found it. It was just sitting on some idiot's bookcase. So, I guess world power is solved. I guess you didn't look in the right place, buddy. You really didn't. Next time, look in the little satchel that's marked with your game's license. That you'll find it there. You'll find it right there. Oops.
Well, that worked out well.
It really did work out so well.
I
You
don't
forgot
think
to look at
this
the one
energy
schmuck's
crisis
bookcase.
of yours is an accident. I think it's deliberate, and I
Sure,
think
don't
we
be shy.
know who is
Everyone's favorite,
responsible.
right? Okay, that was a misclick. Controller I have, you can actually move the mouse with the touchpad.
Don't bore me with
When you
your
click it in,
lectures.
you actually
I've
can
heard
tab
them
out of the
1,000
game because it is controlling the
times
mouse.
from 1,000 self-righteous warriors.
Here's proof. Of course, now I want to prove it doesn't do that. Okay. Well, it proved me wrong.
Unless you have something useful to say,
It's very
the only
selective,
thing
I swear.
That matters to me is how quickly I can cast you aside. I really have a lot of work to do.
I normally would put up that high cam thing, but I knew it was literally going to be
always fail.
10 seconds at most.
Interesting theory.
Hello, sir. Have you beheaded the intruders yet?
Oh, that was a part of the 6 o'clock schedule. 7 o'clock. Behave other intruders.
Transmission from General Serpentine.
The full moon is out. Not a cloud in the sky.
So this is the moon, huh? Huh. The moon is very different looking than I remember.
Don't relax just yet. Upload the scans and get back here immediately.
Of course.
It's just a honking rock. That's the scan report. It really is. This thing's like a giant
Tell
marble. I'm
them
not
to
kidding. It's
refit
like
our
metal and
warp
everything.
drive. I want the artifact to fit like a glove.
As you wish, sir.
We're
I can
getting
find that
this
while we're
wrong.
doing this. I'm gonna find that video in question so people know what the heck I'm talking about.
An alliance with Shang-Tu. What a lovely idea. Oh, hey, Magister. Sorry about ambushing your soldiers and desecrating your temple. Let's go frolicking in the woods together with our makeup and pretty dresses.
Your Excellency, we're a neutral party. Send us to speak on your behalf.
If he won't listen to the greatest ruler in all of Avalis, why would he listen to a bunch of kids?
Maybe because we actually found the stone and it's on a schmuck's bookcase.
Pretty please.
If you want to see where that schmuck put the stone and where it came from, here's that said video in question. I did find it in the middle of that cutscene.
Just
That was the
imagine
indie
how
box
much people
unboxing I'm
are
talking about. That
going
has
to
this
love you
Kingdom
for
Stone, the
uniting
Mayor's
three
Zhao
kingdoms
coin,
against a common
a
enemy.
physical copy of
You'll
Free to
be a
Play on a
hero.
custom thumb drive. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff
Me,
about it.
A war hero? Now that
They
you
don't make that
mention
box
it,
anymore, so
could
that thing is pretty much a relic of the past.
So you'll help us then?
So the only way you're seeing is either with videos or eBay listings.
what
Your
the
favorite.
heck? It's worth a shot.
Yay!
To the airship!
I don't know if you guys know, but I was a pretty big fan of the game and still kind of am. I don't know if I told you. I don't know if you can see the one back there. She's back there somewhere. You got the little plush of Lilac, too. I missed my chance at the Milla one. I'm kind of sad. I don't know if they still make it or not.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Probably
But of
don't.
course,
That was like a couple years ago I
it's
seen it.
equipped with everything you'll need for your trip, including your luxurious living quarters.
And now I want to look at that, see if they do make them anymore. I don't think they make the Lilac plush anymore. Yeah, it was via level 1 outfitters. It was based on her 2 design. So this was around that time period, but I think they discontinued it now. Because this is a cost. You can only do something like this for so long when you're an
How's
indie
it
studio.
going?
It's pretty expensive to keep on making physical goods.
I'm making a wish.
Nah, I hate the game. Yeah, clearly. Screw this game. Where's my hammer? I'm gonna destroy the Kingdom Stone myself. There you go. No more power to you guys.
Oh, what kind of wish? Well, I really want to see my mommy and daddy again. Sounds like a good thing to wish for.
Some Fire Emblem fans say Fire Emblem more than anyone else type of energy. That's about right, too. You're not wrong. I've heard that in that scene.
You wanna come?
Also, I think you're describing Pokemon fans, too.
Okay.
It's the same feel. I hate this game. But I also play it every day. I love this game. It's like that same energy. Oh, that's a whole other topic.
What's going on?
Shoot! We gotta disable those ships or we're toast!
I like, since when did you start sleeping with your shoes on? That's weird. Think of the mud you're tracking in. Finally, a counter. It only took until Milla, but we can finally counter the infinite laser enemies. And then hit yourself with a spike, because that's fair. But yeah, Milla's shield can actually block these guys' lasers. So if you... Okay, well, that's a short-lived shield. If you want to block the laser, you just stand in front of it and go. Although you can't block these things, so yeah, don't stand still. You're no match for me. Okay, the only problem with these enemies, even though you can block their shots, it can still easily almost one-shot you, actually, now with Milla, because with Milla's health being so low, those things do a lot more damage. So you gotta be extremely careful. It will chew through your remaining health. Not as worried about it just because of the health in this fight, but still, not a good thing to have that happen. That's not a full heal, but luckily there's health up here. How the heck do I get that now? I don't know if it's possible to get that health. Hang on. I'm gonna try some momentum stuff. This is a Sonic game after all, right? That didn't work. That worked though. Okay. Torque, I don't want to be associated with your hit and runs anymore. Every once in a while, you may see me, when I'm doing this move, I seem to get more speed when I do that launch. And that's because I'm actually letting go of the direction. I'm turning around, and I'm letting go of the direction immediately. Doing that, for some reason, just gives you more speed with Milla. And I think that's intentional, because it seems that's also in the beta from when I played of Freedom Planet 2. So it seems like that's just going to be in the final product, probably, too. Okay, this may be a little problematic. Come on, there you go. I don't care. I'm seeing what you're saying now with the Pokemon thing. I just know, like, Pokemon scene is filled with very questionable opinions by today's standards in some fan circles. But that's also what happens when you have a huge franchise. So, between them having to get games out and also the fan base being as huge as it is, we get some interesting comments, to say the least. Hi, Helicopter. Can you just get down to my level? I can't hit you if you're way up in the sky, buddy. I know you're a helicopter, but jeez. Okay, my controller's having like weird hiccups right now. It's weird. Like interference. Because sometimes when you see me running, I'm not running. Like, if I'm going this way still and I let go of the D-pad, it might just sometimes still go. I'm not exactly sure what that is. May look into it after this said stage. I have one idea. Could be intentional Sonic game. Speedcast's gonna work. I mean, this was based off of Sonic at one point. Remember, this was originally a Sonic fan game. You're not wrong. Oh, speaking of Sonic, I have a story about that stinking hedgehog. It's related to Frontiers because, oh man, you know it's a good omen when you try to pre-order a copy of the game and you get flagged for suspicious activity on your account. Me buying Sonic Frontiers on the site got flagged as suspicious, and it had to be put under a manual review to make sure it was a legit purchase. So I think the universe is telling me maybe don't buy the game because I actually got denied to buy the game. It was a new one. I've never experienced this before. Good omen. Very good omen. I am worried about the future if that's anything to go by. I think honestly it was a fluke thing. It's just, it's a funny story when you really look at it. Because wait a minute, that's weird. This has never happened. But why of all things with Sonic? Of course it had to be with Sonic. This one you thought this guy couldn't get any easier. Milla has entered the battlefield. Seriously. You don't need to do anything in this fight with Milla. You just bounce up and down with your laser beam attack. That's it. You're done. Easy. I play Sonic. What? I don't even want to think about that one. No, I forgot that's technically the name of a fan game. A fan game had some very interesting controversy, to say the least. All I heard is don't touch that game with a 50-foot pole because of issues with a lot of different fronts. That's all I'm gonna say. That's fine, I got a shield. Oh, that's right, you're gonna do this, of course. I don't think I can block that with Milla, so it's better off avoiding. Although, you chew through this guy's health like crazy. Like, seriously. I didn't think I had one of his feathers hit yet. That works. Sure. Final phase. Don't mean them orange. Yeah. Or actually yellow. Is he on final hit? No. Okay, he's not on final hit yet. I want to do something special with final hit. I can't get the peacock. I don't want to hit him. That's why I'm trying to just hit his little peacock. There you go. Don't take out of context, please. I know what that means. No. I want to do this with him. Come on, give me this. That's right. Die from health. Yeah, that's right. No chance. Health battles win. Let me see if I can find that said message in question here. I want to give you guys the exact wording. What happened? Let's see. Yeah, here we go. The order has been flagged for manual authorization. It's been flagged with additional security check. And the process, we have to call manual authorization. This occurs if too many orders are placed on your account in a short period of time, or if our fraud system detects unusual behavior. I haven't bought anything in the site in question in like a month. And yet I also just used it like a month ago for a legit purchase. So I was like, it wasn't unusual activity. No, I've been regular. It's fine. And also fraud system. So fraudulent. He's buying a Sonic game. How dare he? No. Have you heard the new game is just terrible? He can't buy that. Make sure he doesn't. I've never had that experience before. That was with Fanical.com, by the way, if you guys are wondering what the platform was. That's the first time I've ever experienced something like that with them, and I've used the site for literal years.
So that's why your airships are boat-shaped.
I've never had something
Things
flagged
have
like
been
that
pretty
before, so it was kind of
crazy so
funny
far,
and yet
huh?
very aggravating at the same time.
Yeah.
Because that says maybe half an hour, or if it's unusual, an hour or two. It took like 6. So I was like, great.
How long have you been away from your parents?
Can I have my money back when you're doing this? That'd be
I'm not
nice.
sure. It feels like a really long time.
And you've been alone in the woods ever since?
Yeah.
I hope this doesn't sound weird, but that's kind of impressive. I wouldn't survive a day without my treehouse. Hey, when this is all over, how about we have a girls' night out? Just you and me.
You mean a play date?
Something like that. We could try out some dresses, or maybe buy a huge plate of sushi and just pig out.
What about Carol? Can she come too?
Good luck getting her to put a dress on.
Oh, I'll make her. She'll fear me.
Well, sure. I'd like that.
Great.
So keep in mind, we're about an hour
everyone,
in right now,
The city!
and we just finished stage 4. Meanwhile, when we were playing with the other characters, we were just, I think, like in the midst of stage 4 or just getting to it.
My friends,
So,
how did the negotiations
Milla's
fare?
story does kind of move on a little bit faster in some points because she doesn't have some of the more long, drawn-out cutscenes
Prince
that
Dale
both
took the
Lilac and
stone.
Carol get.
We need to speak to the Magister immediately.
So in some ways, I feel like she has the shortest of
I
the
see.
3 story modes,
Very well then. He deserves to know.
which makes sense for her perspective being a little different on a lot of different fronts. Still get thrown in jail like everyone else, though. We know what's happening. We've been a bad dog.
1,000 good greetings to you, Magister.
It's my understanding that Shui Gong is now in possession of the Kingdom Stone.
Not exactly a greatness. Someone else has it.
I'm sorry, man. It sold for a mint on eBay. I just had to pick it up.
Explain.
It was 50% off. He meant to give you a 5% coupon, but he put a 0 at the end of it by mistake. So 50% is a steal.
It's been taken by a warlord named Brevin.
If only,
He's
man.
been manipulating the 3 kingdoms.
If only
into waging
Marjol was
war.
like, oh, oops. I put the wrong number on there. Oh man, I'm gonna lose so much money.
And you have proof of this.
Check out the cool gem. We got
This
an
is a
eBay for
fragment of one of
$7.
Brevin's
That's the
machines.
power of the 50% coupon. It was supposed to be 14,
Have
man.
your scientists examine it. You'll find that its mineral composition doesn't match anything that's built on your world.
Wait! Don't touch it! This theory you have of a man from another world sounds highly suspicious, at best. If you will allow me to explain, Magister, I have a different theory in mind.
Proceed.
This is nothing but an attempt from Mayor Zhao to cover up the atrocities he committed against our kingdom's stone. He must have offered you a generous reward to come here and make up this ridiculous story.
Don't worry about it.
After all, you can't resist money, Sash Lilac and Carol T.
Oh no.
And you know
Bags
our
out.
names because...
We like money.
You were quite the fortune teller yesterday, so I couldn't resist doing a little background check. Not only have the two of you been stealing crystal shards, you've been working for the same group that claimed responsibility for the stone's theft. The Red Scarves.
I want to know where she pulls that out because it seems like one shot's like this, next shot's like this with her hand, and it goes from nothing to paper. Oh. I guess you just had that rolled up in your fingertips. Let's just go with that.
Hey, look, Lilac, it's our identical twin sisters.
Is this true?
There. There. Got him. Got him. My finger slipped again.
We were just...
Wait,
I like that better, though. That's a better interaction.
Magister, we're no longer members of the Scarves. It was a long time ago. We did what we had to survive.
Oh yeah, by the way, arrest
Detain
him.
them until further notice. Make sure the commander and his evidence are properly quarantined.
Hey, easy!
You're right. Take
Matt,
them away
Matt!
immediately.
Examine the fragment! Examine it!
I can't help it. This is a very slippy button.
That stupid panda girl.
Come closer. We can't let the guards hear us. Now, let's try and figure this out. We gotta bust out of here. But we can't leave without Torque.
You got any bright ideas, Miss Hero Pants?
It's not gonna be easy. He's been quarantined.
What if we bribe the guards?
Carol? We don't have any of our belongings.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Ooh, I'll pretend I have to pee really bad, and then when they open the gate, we'll make a break for it.
We've seen these cutscenes so many times, I can easily just check stuff on my phone. It's nothing.
Alright.
That's why some things are a little slow. Apologies, I'm trying to deal with something. I don't want to tap out of the game,
Then I'll switch with Milla.
because then we'll interrupt
Then
cutscenes.
when they this way.
Huh?
I can dig through here. Well, that makes it easy. Let's go.
Actually, only one of us should go. We don't want the guards to suspect anything.
I'll go for the team.
The sooner you find Torque, the sooner we can get out of here.
It has come to my attention that there are still chasers among us. We must neutralize them.
That's a good question, Kira. Yeah, did Torque take off his duck mastering all that and examine that stuff? No. The real answer is no, because what happened when they were arresting him is he just stayed in that form, and he can just change at a will. So he's just gonna stay as the duck form, so he doesn't get caught as an alien.
As soon as they leave,
As of right now, they don't trust him, so he's gonna stay in a duck form to look like one of the people who live on this planet natively, and not as a foreigner. Otherwise, that'd be weird. Like, wait, wasn't there a duck in there? What's this thing?
What are you gonna do to me?
This place also may look familiar now. Let's roll back about an hour ago. First stage in the game. Aqua Tunnel. Now you know where we were. Aqua Tunnel is inside of the Magister's underground prison, essentially. So that was Milla wandering through the area, trying to escape and find a way to get Carol and Lilac freed as well.
Relax. It's dishonorable to hurt small children.
So that's kind of weird. We don't play that stage now. We played it in the beginning of her story as like a jump ahead point, and then we revert back to like when things originally happened just to catch back up here. This is the one part I feel is weird on pacing. I feel like this should have been put like in the middle of her story instead. It should have been, instead of stage 4 being the flying boat, it should have been Aqua Tunnel instead.
Nice try.
Well, there goes that plan. I'm sorry.
Wait! Tell the Magister, I want to confess.
What?
Very well. It's okay. I have an idea. So Torque has nothing to do with this. We forced him to help us against his will.
I see. We shall establish a Tim Tam's currency exchange program.
Huh?
We shall establish a Tim Tam's currency exchange program.
If I repeat again, you're going back to jail.
No, it's okay. I was just surprised is all. Go ahead.
I had to activate that blooper again. It just feels so natural into the script.
Since you have displayed integrity in revealing this farce, I will release your friend. But this does not change your own fate. You and your companions have lied to us, and in doing so have wasted our time and resources. You will remain imprisoned until I deem otherwise.
If I may make one last request, I want to say goodbye to him and apologize for the trouble I've caused.
Very well. Make it quick.
I don't know what to say. We needed Shang-Tu's support.
I know, but we can't do anything while we're all sitting behind bars. We need more evidence.
But what about you guys?
We'll catch up with you. Busting out of here will be a piece of crab cake.
Aw, yeah!
Everyone speeds out. Milla just like, I'm gonna hop. She's not the fast one here. That makes sense. She's gotta build up her speed. The other two, they have their own ways of getting fast. Me, I gotta just charge my speed up here. You wanna do that again? Thanks. Never seen it coming. You know, it's so fun, we do it again. To be fair, I don't even need to do it because that blast alone pretty much annihilates him. Oh, can't go that way, just fall. Okay, what are happening with these hiccups? I'm like, I don't understand what's happening. This is like my Joy-Con issue all over again, but with a PS4 controller. That's new. If that's the case. I think I have an idea what it is. I should have done it last stage, but I was dealing with something else. It's fine. We'll deal with it here in a sec. I'll do this stage. It should be fine. Luckily, this is not a stage I can just walk into a bottomless pit, so if I have a hiccup here, at least I can correct. Now this is the goofiest looking thing. When you're swimming underwater after you make one of your big old cubes, yeah, that ain't natural. And then you do grab when you get out of the water, so at least it does fix itself. I'm gonna stack these. Never stands a chance. I don't think I could skip any of this with Milla because her speed isn't enough. I can kind of make it up there. Yeah, just use like the dandelion just to give me more speed and height. Gotta be careful with your ice. It does hurt you when it's just on the field. Yeah, you don't really stand a chance with the bubble shield. I think I already took a hit with the shield, so I'm gonna ditch it and go with the health shield at this point. Nice. Not enough. You can do like the quick kill stuff on near here with Milla. It's just a little bit harder. It's a lot harder actually. I mean, it's easiest to do with Lion. Like Carol basically doesn't have a chance for that strat. Her attacks come out a lot slower. There you go. You have to, like, pretty much do that instantaneously. If you don't attack her right away with your shot, it just won't count. She'll have her shield up by the time it comes out. And she'll block it up, see? Hey, don't be making a fun of her. She'll be your next playable character. Come on. Everyone gotta respect the playable characters in this house. She's playable in 2, but not Torque or Spade. Kickstarters be crying. I feel bad for the people who did pledge for that, because it's one of those things I think it's just Freedom Planet 2's overall development kind of just took up the time that would have actually took for that DLC to be made for this game. Because it's the thing that's still, I think, in the cards. They haven't officially canceled it, but it might as well feel like it. Although, anything could happen. Everyone remember Dead Island 2? I didn't until the other day when I randomly got an ad on YouTube for it. Apparently that's coming to be released next year. I was like, wait a minute, didn't that game get announced like 2013, 14, and then die off for about a decade? So anything can happen. Gas port. Yeah, I don't understand how Dead Island did get revived. That's like one of the most random things I've seen in like the past week or so. It's like, what, why? Also, who? Where? How? There's a lot of questions with that one. There really is. If it's a game, I swear at one point might as well have just been canceled. It was that bad in development. But I guess someone decided, let's fix that. Almost a decade later. But still, a big difference. He doesn't even stand a chance. Like, oof, 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 dead. Unfortunately for this, I can't do the full attack. I don't really have time, so I'm just going to chip away his health by doing this. Now I can do the full attack. And then Lilac can steal everything from me. Why? I did all the work. I am victorious. I deserve the Kingdom Stone. Okay, now Mom and Dad are gonna have their argument again.
What do we do?
All this is happening. Let me see if I can fix my interference thing. So I'm gonna actually have my camera for this.
No.
Maybe we're not cut out for this. We should go home.
So that's it? We just leave and let Torque die?
What are we supposed to do? I like Torque, but this is so much bigger than us. We're just kids.
That doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything? Look at what they did to me! To us! Sometimes I feel like you're trying to get us killed.
How can you say that? I put myself out there on the front line so you don't have to.
Yeah, and I always have to bail you out.
What's the problem with that? We're helping each other do the right thing.
But I don't want to do the right thing. I just want to spend time with my best friend. If the only way I can do that is by risking my life, maybe we shouldn't be friends anymore.
Carol.
Don't! Just don't. I'm done.
It's okay.
Man, it really helps to know the script of this
I'm
game
going
at this
after
point.
him.
Because I knew when to advance.
Let me come with
That
you.
whole time, I actually, behind the scenes, I was under my desk.
No.
That whole
Carol's
time, I
right.
didn't have these headphones on. I was
Friends
trying to
shouldn't let
unplug
each
something
other
I'm
get
thinking
hurt.
has the interference. But to do that,
You
obviously,
should stay behind with her.
I can't hear anything because I don't have headphones. So hopefully that'll fix this
Milla,
issue.
stay here.
I think it was a wireless receiver for like my old pair of wireless headphones that might be causing hiccup here and there, so I just unplugged it just to see.
Stay! Lilac! She's gone! She actually went through with it? Big surprise. Are you mad at her? I'll get over it, I guess. But we're gonna do things my way now.
And the moms are making doggo cry. It's
What
not,
is
it's
this
cruel, unusual punishment. Come on.
The red scarves are down here. They've still got all my ninja stuff.
Matt, don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You were a ninja?
Couldn't be any worse than last night, so I'll just leave it
really.
there.
I mean, it's a long story.
I was
so-
physically under my desk. I'm not kidding, though.
Come on, let's show
I had to get
this
back to a
hero
surge
class how
protector
it's
back
done.
there. So it's not even a weird wording. That's physically what I was doing. Alright, Carol, your exclusive stage is now my stage. No exclusive for you. Don't have to worry about these lasers. Okay, never mind. Put him up. I'm trying to remember. I think you don't actually get hurt by these if you do. Yeah, I just got unfortunate with that. If you have the cube over your head, you can walk in front of the lasers and you're okay. It's just obviously any piece of it clips you, you'll still get hurt. So if your foot gets into like the middle where the laser is, that could still be a problem. Okay, come on. I am noticing all of a sudden we are kind of dropping a decent amount. I'm going to give it 1 second. This might have been the same thing as what we had happen last night, because out of nowhere that just happened. And I don't know. Let me just do a quick test while that's still hiccuping. Because obviously you guys can't see. It's better just to pause. Yeah, I'm going to say this is the same thing as last night's incident, because it's giving me the same errors. I never heard back about my inquiry yesterday, to say the least, which I'm not surprised. This is why I hate this ISP so much. You literally cannot get responses. And that didn't do anything. Wow, lowering the bitrate tonight's not actually going to help, because it's still really bad. Wow. Okay. That's good to know. I love how I lowered the bitrate and it's saying I'm dropping past that. It's like, yep, this is when we know we have a problem. How long do I have to go? Do I have to do this? That should be applying. Paul, just give me a sec here, people. We're trying to figure it out. Okay. At least normalize. I'm at a lower bitrate. Luckily, we're on a pause screen, so it doesn't matter. I don't know if it's still going to be a problem. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a problem. I don't know by how much, but it's definitely still going to... I don't want to leave at this bitrate. This is going to look like chunkiness. We're going to have to do it just for a little bit, I guess. Because this is... Oh, yeah, we're back in red. What is happening? A nice hot 4,000 out of nowhere. Comcastic. Alright, at least it's normalized for the moment, but I have to leave it at 2,000, which is lower than what we did yesterday in Splatoon, and we all know how that game looks when you have a lower bit rate, so I hope this is not going to be too bad. I apologize. I literally cannot do anything when I'm having ISP problems, so I have to just kind of work with it. I'm just keeping an eye on it at this point just to make sure it's not going to get any lower. We'll try to bump it back up here in a little bit if possible. Bats, please go away. There we go, got him. Careful the blades. Really? Didn't even have a chance. Didn't even have the chance to close my mouth at the end of that sentence. Health was literally right over in the corner over here. Yeah, I'm not the only one who said the Comcastic thing. I've actually heard that from someone else before, which is where I got it. Heard it like a couple years ago. But it's still one of those things I hate the phrase myself because I know what it means. And now you see what it means. That feel when you can't even stream at a very low bit rate when you have 24 uploads. You can barely do 2. Like, come on. I literally get on the phone with them like every other day about this. In the past month, it's been every day, and I literally get nowhere. So, that's why I just want whatever these fiber companies are sandwiched around me to move in this area, because I would just leave in a heartbeat. Between the customer service and the poor service in this area in general. Like, the wiring here is just atrocious. Told them that for years, and they just don't do anything about it. It's so frustrating. Oh, I hate that part when I'm holding my little crystal. At least I hit a checkpoint. I'm gonna hit that from a distance because I'm not trusting myself with saw blades. Oh yeah, that's right. I just can't really make that normally. I gotta be on a good cycle. I forgot about that, so I gotta go this way instead. So Carol can go left, Milla has to go right in this level. And there we go. This guy's not bad with Milla because of that projectile game. Dude, I hope so too, because it's literally sandwiched. We would get faster speeds for cheaper money, so it's not even just like I'm tired of like this ISP shenanigans. I'm also tired of paying a premium for service that barely works. It's so expensive a month, it really is. I can probably get what we got in speeds for half the price we had a fiber company. I've actually already looked it up. It's that infuriating too. They don't give you anything for being a long-term customer. There's also that. You're supposed to give us a speaker, and I lost that in the mail, so you literally can't get a free thing. I swear, it's like I'm making this stuff up, but it's that stupid. I'm not kidding. It's like I've had some of the worst track record with this ISP, and that's saying something, because I read this story like everybody all the time. That's what made this past month like pretty much an impossibility to stream at some areas, and July pretty much just didn't happen. Now I'm having to play catch-up, and my catch-up's got a little ruined. So it's like, stress is all-time high. Please stop. So here's a difference here. 15! That's it! You only have 15. Oh god, I have to lower the bitrate for this section. Oh boy. I heavily apologize. This probably is unviewable right now on Twitch. It's barely viewable at 6K. How's it gonna look at 2? Well, at least that's it for that, because only 15 those ninjas, way less than what Carol had. Makes sense, you have less health, so that would be the overkill. Also, the gas cans do something here for Carol. Not Carol, for Milla. It's a Carol-only item, but Milla can interact with it. You can pick them up. She can use that as a projectile. And that's that, perfect. Man, that was close, because that would have been problematic, to say the least, if I got hit one more time. We'd have to do the whole ninja part again.
You're here to ask for help, aren't you? Couldn't handle that little quest of yours on your own?
Cram it, Spade! Stop it! You're right. We need your help. Our friends are in trouble.
I'm supposed to care why?
The guy who kidnapped them is the one who killed your father. Face it, Buster, we're the only lead you've got.
But first, an intermission bonus. What a pace breaker. I'm waiting this time. I don't trust these shields. I don't. That was a short cutscene. Alright. I'm going to take a quick intermission because I need to look into some things because this is getting, you know, problematic to say the least. So I'm going to go on a quick break, hopefully just for a handful of minutes. And when we come back, we'll get through Terminal Base here with Milla. So give me a few minutes and we'll be back here soon.
One long, angry line later.
Comcastic. This is how I'm starting off the second part of this, aren't I? On a different day. Well, we were going to finish up Milla on Wednesday. Got close. Didn't get to do it. So this is the second part of our Milla Adventure Mode run. It's kind of fitting we had to stop at the Terminal Base, because when we did the Freedom Planet run back in 2015, I actually broke up Lilac's playthrough in this set stage. So, thematical? Didn't even try it? Sure. So, it's going to be a weird one for me to edit, but what isn't? Hey, Amber, how are you doing? I'm going to go ahead, continue where we left off. Not much left of Milla. It's like maybe an hour to about maybe 2 hours at most. It's not really that much. So, we'll whip through this. And then we'll be ready for the sequel that comes out in 2 days. So, I'm looking forward to it. But let's just jump straight into the game. Eventually, we'll jump straight into the game. Like, eventually, right? Eventually. Hey, there's the game. Hey, Matt and Super Spiral. How you two doing? Alright, so let's jump into this file. I'm going to just immediately skip here because we've seen this cutscene. So, next stage. So finishing. Appreciate that, thanks. We should be able to finish perfectly fine tonight. I forgot we had a shield from that last stage. It's been a couple days for me, so. Dealing internet issues past few days. Gateway's dead. Ooh, that's fun. Hopefully get that sorted out very soon, because that's never fun to deal with. I'm doing good though, thanks for asking. Took an alternate path this time. I think I didn't do that with either of the other characters. That was a bounce.
Intrusion detected. Please remove yourself from the facility.
Oh yeah, I forgot you run on doors in this. Because why? There goes my shield. That's fine. There's plenty of shields in this stage I can just use. Key. Turn around. Do it again. Hit the fire. You know, that's fine. Can I even get up here at Milla? I can, but I gotta use one of these. I said I gotta use one of these. Someone be... can I get a boost? Someone give me a boost. Boost, please. Thank you. I want this shield specifically just because of it. You know, I should have probably got those gems. That's fine. I'll get these. Makes this section a joke. But to be fair, Milla makes it a joke, so it's not much better.
Intrusion detected. Please remove yourself from the facility.
Just take the safety on that one, use some of the bouncing and the flutters here. You know, these are supposed to be a threat. Except I got the spike shield. Someone's eager to get in. No, thank you. No soliciting. Really, man? The sleep study you did in the other night was bad? You want to elaborate? I'm guessing I just you didn't get good results, or just the sleep study itself was just kind of a problem. Oh, all I need is 2 blasts, huh? I don't need to take the air spring. I can just go. Give me this shield, because why not? Fire. Here's me. Coming through. Ah, sure. Never come back here, why not? forgot you just grab that even when you have something in your hand, because, you know, that makes sense. I'm gonna save the other shield, because I'm gonna get one of these fights with that stinking shield in the mid-boss, I swear. Save this one for this nuisance. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit in my ears because it's slightly loud. Still kind of had it up when I played Splatoon the other night. Should be better. Hurting so much trying to sleep stiff for wires. Comfortable. Jeez. Yeah, sorry to hear that was a rough one then, based on like the discomfort and then also just other factors from what I could tell. Okay, hopefully that guy's not gonna come down here this time. And he's right there. Never mind. I think, you know, I'm gonna just take care of him now. Come over here. Also, that's why I was doing hit the switch. I'm not dealing with you in the boss. I am not. I'm also not dealing with that either. Really? Why, sir? Just why? Serious? We never were gonna keep that shield. We were never going to keep that shield. I didn't even take a second hit, I thought. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna cheese him as much as I would like. I'm still gonna cheese you, because I'm Milla. Fine. This part's cheese. This part is just cheese. Sir, shoot. You didn't know I got a shield. I should just bounce it. Oh no, it's not the one. For some reason I thought I would just bounce it. Never mind, not as cheesy as I thought. So we just didn't really do this correctly. No matter what. Because we never had the stinking shield. I lost it every time because of stupid enemies. It's fine. It's fine. More enough health. After the section. Didn't die. Don't matter. Don't matter. Actually, I'm just gonna give this a minute. Right around. Yeah. You know, I think I just took some damage. I'll just trade out shields. This is better anyways. You know, it might be better for attacking, but I don't want to fight things for the most part in this game. It takes just a while to kill a lot of enemies, so you're just better just running around. If it goes Spike Shield, but honestly, I'm gonna keep this. Spike Shield is really good for the mid-boss, but at this point, it doesn't matter as much. I don't know why. I'm also feeling like every time I talk, I'll lean into the mic like it's the old days. I don't need to do that. Move it closer if it feels farther away. Just, I don't know. It feels like it's a million miles for some reason. I love how fast Milla can doggy paddle just in the current. She just does not slow down. She gets faster. Crap. Always remember. Okay, just be careful on the way back. And we're good. I can take another hit at this point from an enemy, but I don't think from spikes. You know what? There's an alternate path. There's this way. Taking this way. This way's safer. I was hoping he would have shot that. Sometimes that enemy does. There you go. It was not on screen. You're more helpful than harmful, buddy. Give me all them points. Big of points. I would like to take these. I need some health. Give me the health petals. I should flutter a little bit more. I'm not supposed to get this one. It's supposed to go up a little bit more, but this is fine. This also works. I get my freebies. I can't scale up, I believe, with Milla in this section, so I'm better off just doing this. I don't even know what he's doing. At this point, you can just ignore him. They may have always wondered when you play this, what the heck is this random thing of dirt for? And then you see down attacker Milla. Yeah, she can dig. Like, actually a gameplay element. She can dig up dirt and find items in it. This is not a thing you do in a lot of levels. I forget you can do it half the time because it's really not helpful. It's a cool idea, but it's like, it's rarely used. It's mainly just for little collectibles here and there. It's a nice little added thing, I should say. It's just I always forget about it. Oh, that's kind of worked out. I was going to do the other shot where he was going to point straight down instead of on the sides, because that would have hurt me. I love how fast that just hits you around the stage. Like, oh my god. You want speed? Hit that. Just hit that one spike ball and you go flying. There you go, GG's. Boss defeated. Cube, new best friend.
Yay!
You don't even have a victory animation when you hold this thing. It's like, yay? Where'd I put my luggage? Yeah, I might as well take advantage of the bonus we just got here, so no whammies. I don't need a shield, I just got one. Although, refill would help. Water? Water. Mood. It's the same shield. Same exact shield.
This way.
I ain't fitting. I did just say I need a refill, so give me the same shield.
Lilac! I'm sorry I ran off without you. I'll never do it again.
Milla's friend, a companion cube. In that sense, yes.
We gotta leave! Now!
You know, it was so smart of your coalition to attack my ship above an inhabited planet. Whatever happened to that prime directive of yours?
You think you're some blameless force of nature, don't you? That the rules don't apply to you!
It's my world on the line. You know exactly how far I'll go to ensure its safety.
Your world is in danger because of the suffering you caused to the other worlds!
My actions have hurt people? I had no idea. I'm dreadfully sorry.
There should be a mod of this where after I hit the button here, he gets the +5 sarcasm points, just like Merzal. Because honestly, same energy.
Really? He's lying.
I have a lot of work to do, so let's make this quick. Kill them.
Pressure overload detected. The facility will implode in 6 minutes.
So we found the don't press this button and pressed it.
Don't let them escape. Find out who did this.
So we know what happens at this point. Lilac gets separated from the rest, and then we get picked up.
Lilac!
Can you sense where she is, Milla?
Something's coming. Something very, very big is coming.
Are they gonna
Stay
stop
behind
here
me.
this time, or they're gonna drive straight down to the street next to the Wendy's? Oh, good, they're actually stopping this time. That's better than last time.
I said halt!
We actually know what their cars look like.
Well, look what we have here.
Have you seen Lilac?
Not many more cutscenes to screw up game. I'm waiting. Which one's gonna get messed up?
The dragon girl? Afraid not.
Well, what's with the army?
Zhao and his goons are about to attack Shui Gong. I'm not about to let that happen.
Zhao is going to war?
Not if we reach him. All he needs is a little bit of persuasion, if you know what I'm talking about. We're friends with him. Maybe we can ask him to stop.
Yeah, like that's gonna work. Hey, wait a minute. I think you might be onto something. Hop in.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We couldn't see that last time because the cutscene screwed up and the cars went on the screen. I forgot when the duck soldier does his quack, he just slides up.
We
I
ain't
forgot
gonna be
about that
hidden
part.
forever, Space
That's
Man.
good.
Be quick about it.
Like when you don't expect it, he comes up and he quacks.
For sure. It's what we're all about.
Man, Carol, your mic was a little too hot. Did you see what you did to the roof? Because what was that peak? She scratched so hard in that dialogue. Turn yourself down next time.
Stop!
What are they doing here?
Decide not to get a flame broiled burger Wendy's this time. Yeah, you knew you had a job to do, and he forgot his coupon at home.
Nice hat.
Nice gut.
Let me help.
Hang on, +5 height. Gotta just give him that +5. There you go.
It seems that we have a common enemy, Zhao.
So let me get this straight. The Magister says that if we join together and fight Mr. Braven, we get half of the Kingdom's stone's energy.
Sounds like a fair offer, does it not?
Are you kidding? My city needs way more than half.
Ha! You just want to hog the last of our reserves.
I know you feel a little jealous, but I can't help if my city is bigger than yours.
Ugh!
Hold on a minute, fellas! This is exactly what Brevin wants! For you two to fight while he gets away with all of your energy!
What difference does it make if it's Brevin or this swine?
One murders, the other one doesn't.
We're marching into Shuigang whether you like it or not!
You don't have the guts.
Look!
Hello, big mutated lilac. And not definitely a hologram.
Kneel before the ancient beast.
Oh. You're saying that, we should work together.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, of course! Oh, please don't eat us.
What's that?
It couldn't have been her. Could it?
Careful what you wish for.
Lilac!
Guys!
It's really you! You came back! Where have you been? How did you do that?
I didn't do it. This little fella did. It's okay, guys. This robot wasn't made by Brevin.
And Torque has the face of. Sure about that? He has like the biggest doubt face.
Really?
It's a long story, but the Magister believes us now. We have his full support.
Aw, yeah! That's my girl.
My friends, we have been blessed with the seal of the dragon. We must heed its call and join together for the greater good.
Under my leadership,
You can't be serious.
Feed him to the dragon. Feed him to the dragon.
What can you tell us about the invaders?
Well, Brevin is a starship commander. He doesn't have as much experience fighting on the ground as you do.
then we shall take the battle to the streets.
But we need to cross the snowfields without getting wasted.
We do have one advantage. Brevin wants the 4 of us dead, no matter what. If he sees us coming, we can distract him.
A diversion? Do you really think you can pull it off?
Remember all the times we distracted you?
I mean, this is our 3rd playthrough. You should.
Point taken.
Torque's inner Cole Phelps. That pretty much what it felt like.
What
That
about
face
the
is just
stove?
his inner doubt.
How do we get it back?
I could modify one of my hacking devices to knock out power to the engine mainframe.
In my language,
Kill the power, get the stone back, right?
Let me translate even further. You know those like power squids? Let's just unplug one of them. There you go. Shuts down his whole mainframe.
You got it.
No more power. Just unplug it. It worked back in the aquatic base. Alright, we know what's coming up now. This is our shmup section.
The alien army has commenced its attack.
Give the order to your troops.
It will be done.
You ready, Carol?
Ready to rock.
Find the commander and his pets and tear them to shreds. And leave the brains intact if possible. I might use them for something.
Milla!
Together.
Fire at will.
Let's show this green maniac how to save a planet!
all right. While you're driving my tank, I only have 2 rules. Aim, fire.
Optional. The double jump is very optional. And it's also very loud. I forgot how loud this is. Very easy. Just claw grip. Just go. They can't shoot through the fire. Just holding forward to get through this faster. This is literally it. This is literally a section. The boss is the only challenge. It really is. Jump once in a while if needed. That's it. Same thing as Carol. This is the exact same sequence. Lilac and Carol get different things, but Milla shares the same shmup idea as Carol with the tank. After a while, though, it goes to give you carpal tunnel if you want to hold all the buttons. Same claw grip. This is how I'm playing. It hurts. It hurts. It's effective. Sometimes the pain is worth it. No pain, no gain, am I right? There. I was having a lot of DC and SWAT 3 having issues. Yeah, I've been having the same thing. Like, it just kind of happens sometimes. I've had some games where I just randomly lose teammates in the middle of it, or like right at the beginning. It's still gonna have rough edges. Ah, lost too much health. Still gonna have rough edges. It's more stable, I think, than Splatoon 2 was at launch, but it's still very DC heavy in SWAT 3. Although I will say they improved the netcode to a point now you can use hotspots, because I couldn't use my cell phone in Splatoon 2 for hotspot. Now it lets me in Splatoon 3, so that's a plus. There you go, we're good. Lucky with the health system of Milla, that only counts as 1 unit of my health gone. So that she doesn't have as much health as the other 2. So that shmup section actually didn't affect as much this time as it did the other 2. And I got to keep my shield, even though I died. Got the rage at it. Oh, welcome to the Splatoon launch experience, where after games don't exist. Hey, someone who's played both 1 and 2 and launched, yeah, this is the same energy. Same energy. If I remember correctly, I think Splatoon 2 was the worst one for launch, just because its servers were very unstable, and it was like one of the first big games that Nintendo released on the Switch that took advantage of their online infrastructure on the platform. Even if it was the same servers as 3DS and Wii U, it was still slightly different, and it definitely caused some issues, to say the least. Yeah, half my games have been doing that too, Amber, where I'm in the lobby in DCs. I get a lot of comm errors. But that's, again, that's the Splatoon launch experience. A lot of pros have also saying the same thing. We're getting a lot of DCs. I ranked up, because I did play some of the Anarchy battle. I ranked up from a DC. That's how bad it is. I DC'd. It counted as my 5 game streak was over in the series mode. So, I just leveled up. It's like, oh, that's fun. Sure. You lose some, you win more, apparently. It definitely classic Splatoon experience. I swear, every time I hear the song play, I should be reaching for my phone, because this is my alarm theme. I want something fast-paced, and this is it. Although, after this week, I don't want to hear that thing go off ever again. Too many early mornings we're supposed to have off. Really? That looked like the same height as the second one. Or the first one, I should say. Well, I didn't need progression. Wow, okay. And then stuff like that happens, where somehow all 3 are lined up perfectly, but then 2 of the 3 hit your target. The third one just explodes on nothing. I think what's happening actually is the third one's getting hit by the second rocket. I missed. That's not the direction I was supposed to go. I was trying to go the other way. Yeah, that works. Little P shot. Give him this way. Gotta play the distance game now with no health. And that one I had no choice. Did I bait him well enough? No, I didn't. And this is the only problem with this specific fight with Milla. Her health being half of what it is for the other characters. You're probably gonna die way more often here. First big boss existence. I think this thing's harder than the actual boss in this stage, so that's an accomplishment. I think the boss fight itself, once you start reading it, is fine. It just does a lot more damage than most bosses in the game. So it's very unforgiving. Like it 3-shots Milla. No other boss can do that. Except the final boss, and that just makes sense. I would expect the final boss to be able to 3-shot you. It's the final boss. Always the roadblock thing, though, for your first playthrough. It's always this guy. Okay, that was just careless. Flash dropped input, because it's hard to do these inputs that fast. That's fine, go ahead. Hey Kira, how you doing? Well, I saw I forgot. I think that's a digging spot and get a shield. I'll do that for one of his flybys. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that's not a place for shit. You know, I'm already dead. You don't have to stomp on my corpse anymore, buddy. I always forget about this thing pass for some reason. The only problem with that spot for digging is obviously they don't give you much time, so sometimes going for the item might be worse. There. If you can survive, you get a shield. But if you don't survive, that might as well be a one-shot KO. So is the shield really worth it? The answer is no. It's not. Don't even go for it. I'm not going to now. Watch, I'll just get him this run. I'll get him next run. I'll get him next run. Next run's fine. We'll do next run. This one didn't count. This one didn't count. Yeah, as soon as I was thinking that, took the first hit. It's like, yeah, next run. If I remember correctly when I first played this as Milla, the same thing happened. This guy, again, 3 shots here. Well, the shield protected me slightly. And now for your ass, you can't block those shots with Milla. It doesn't work. If only, right? There you go. Alright, give me my prize. They give you 2 shields because they know. They know you're gonna need it. As Milla, probably need more health. Give her 2 shields. The problem is, you go for the shields, you die. So maybe a third. There's no third shield. What you see is what you got. Man, I feel when you get a shield already, take damage in it. Twice. Oh yeah, that's right, he can hurt himself with the projectiles. Like, that thing is just not a challenge if you just do that. Can I make this? I don't think I can. Oh no, I can. Just barely, too. I actually should have missed that. I'll get a different shield because this one took damage. Yep, I was going to say, that should be 2, right? Give me that momentum. Get a cube. Bounce, bounce. Cube. Yeah. Dang it. Didn't get enough momentum. I was trying to skip all that. Almost. There's a rule of thumb with this character. Cube. Just always have cube. Feels like these jumps are just barely in reach with Milla. But I kind of got lucky on the spacing on that one. Shouldn't have that hover, it would be impossible flat out. Oh, come on, that's cheap. Cheap shot. In case it happens again. Still happened again. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. This is the best part about the stage. That little weak mini-boss thing, you can ride on. And because of that, you can use him as your little buddy. He helps you. I don't know why this is a thing. It's very random. I love it. It doesn't mean you're invincible, though. I didn't even think the thing was shooting me. It happened off screen. At least that's a checkpoint. Doesn't matter. This is my favorite part about the stage with Milla. You just get this whole sequence. It's so good. It is very random. Wait, did I just hurt myself? There's nothing here to shoot me. What the heck is hurting me? I didn't jump. That's the jumping part. So, how? Just how? I'm a little confused. Whatever. Yeah, that shot through the guy's tail graphic. That's why I didn't see it. That's fair. Yo, what up? Yo, what up? I lay down my mixtape. You feel me? Like, what is this pose? Also, with this character, you can actually go this path. I think it's the only character that can go this way. You might be able to finagle your way up here with Lilac, but Milla's designed to be able to go up the top path here, and he can still just yo-pose you the whole way. And that's it. That's the end of the stage. We're here at the final fight of the stage, the boss. Before I do anything, hang on. It might be on your side. Oh, no, it's right here, yeah. Okay. Hello. Hang on. Keep on monologuing, that's fine. Just keep on monologuing. Don't worry about me. Just don't worry about me. Prince is so dumb. He doesn't realize there's a threat coming towards him. Want to fast use it or to skip it? I think fast would use it because you can just skip that whole last section with the missiles. Right, give me this. And that was a great miss. It's fine. I want to get back health, but this is like a bad situation. Again, with Milla, with her health being pretty much half of what it's supposed to be with the other two, you definitely take a lot of pot shots. It's fine. This guy's going to be done with monologue again, so don't have to worry about it. That's right, inner monologue. The fact that you can hit this guy before the fight even begins as Milla is hilarious. It's the only character that can do it natively. Like, you can kind of do this with Lilac if you have enough meter. And I think if Harold with maybe the bike? Okay. That's fine. I'll get some help from these guys. Fly up. Get some help from these guys. Fly up. That's fine. Should be just about dead. Probably one more set of hits. Oh, more than I thought. Oh, right in front of the health pedal. That's just bad. Hey, Nighthawk, how you doing? Yeah, this is a thing, like, I don't know, you can tell, but I'm a fan of it. I definitely support this game more ways than one, so agree. Always support your favorite indie studio. That's how they get their next game funded. The whole reason why Freedom Planet 2 is happening is because I got more than enough support from the first game. Might be able to double shot you. Might have. Being a little careless right now, honestly. That's fine. I did skip his one attack, though. I did enough damage so that he would just skip an attack. It's kind of like... I'm trying to remember how that works. If you attack him on, like, the same time period he's supposed to do the one spread shot attack, then it just skips it. Yeah, that was a bad sandwich. That's what I get, I guess, for skipping an attack. I wonder how many lives I'm going to have by the time I get to Final Dreadnought. This is the only character we definitely died more so than any of the others. Which is fair. No, I can't. I can't double shot. I thought I could. Okay, tail fight. I think this is probably one of, if not maybe the hardest stage for a casual playthrough, because it has a lot of the hard parts. For the end game, it's like it really picks up. Oh yeah, I think I get a second shield here. It's just, when are you gonna have the chance is the better question. I'm gonna just go for it, actually. Here, have gas. You didn't like gas. Or my pun. Gig. The feel when in front of health. That feel. And I forgot that's invincibility. That's not a shield. They know Milla's gonna have a hard enough time. They put invincibility here too. I honestly didn't even know that. Because I never dig in this fight. Like at most, maybe the shield. I can't tell where I'm at. Okay, here I'm at. It's worth. Take advantage of that time you have. Miss your shots. At least this boss fight doesn't matter the damage you do to him on number game. It just matters on the amount of hits. So I don't have to worry about doing like a weak attack or a small attack here. It's fine. I can do either. Still invincible. Now I'm not. It helped to have the shield so that I can actually recognize when the timer is over. It's way easier to see if I have a shield. Okay, he's about dead. Yep, there you go. As soon as it houses nonsense, that's it. Here you go, have your gas. You need it for your ride home, buddy. Yeah, that invincibility lasts a very long time in this fight. I don't know if they extended the timer, because I felt longer than normal, but it was a long one, that's for sure. Alright, we can get our lives back from the bonus if we get one of the good rolls, and from Final Dreadnought. Because remember, that one stretch to the second boss in Final Dreadnought gives you 4 lives. So, get to that and we'll get more than enough.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm just passing through.
Not as worried about the final boss as much as the other two, because it is different for Milla, and you'll see.
Look, I'm
the ending is
sorry,
completely
okay?
different here.
I was scared. I didn't know what I was doing.
You still don't.
Attention, troops. Prepare for liftoff.
Listen, guys. I'll go in alone while you help the general take back the city.
Why can't we go in together?
It'll be easier this way, trust me.
But they'll have a harder time catching us if we stick together.
But that's what Brevin's expecting us to do.
Then let me go instead. You're too important to the mission.
I can't lose another crew!
It was coming. I was waiting for it.
If something happens
We know.
to you, I'm
Third time.
not strong enough to save you.
We'll be strong for you.
We said we were gonna help you get back the stone. We still mean it.
You're stuck with us, buddy, whether you like it or not.
As soon as you step foot into that dreadnought, you may never come out again. Are you ready to make that sacrifice?
Yeah, whatever. Let's go. We're wasting time.
Alright, here's the plan.
3 games, 1 for each of you. That's it. Each one holds a story playthrough. Conveniently, they star you. Alright, before we go into Final Dreadnought, let's take a pause. No whammies, no whammies. Whammy. Whammy. No whammies. You can always hit the thing again if you don't get the result you want, so I'm gonna go for life this time, safer. There's a shield in the beginning here, so I can just take that.
We have intruders on the ship. Mobilize.
Also, actually, wait a minute, no. We take a different path, so I can't get to the shield in the same way. I can't remember where it is exactly, but I don't need it. I can get to it later if I really want, or a different shield, I should say. I forget Milla when it comes in a different path, technically. She's in, like, a slightly higher up one. So it's a slightly different beginning, but you do still go to essentially the same stage. Yeah, see, there it is. At that speed. Bonus. Can't have enough bonus. Anyone need gas? Brought the gas can. Forgot that was there. Wanted to do this instead. It's fine. I guess we just take the gas to go. Everything nice and loud here. All that crunch. Alright, get ready. You gotta open up them hatches. I was ready for you. I needed my shield. A little too much. Didn't want to go back on the current. That's right. Everyone jump over me. It's like they're doing the wave. And this wave conveniently bypasses. Fine, there's actually health near the end here, so I'm good. We're at the ending. Just take all this health. And now watch my speed just pick up at one point during this. Because right now it's kind of slow, and now I'm zooming. It's because of the auto-scrolling part. Remember this boss fight? Fast-paced. And that includes for Milla. So things may play out a little bit differently here. Also, you can block those projectiles with your own. It's just the problem is you can't stand still and hold your shields. You can only do that now when you're running. So that can make things a little bit more awkward too. This is a very interesting boss fight with Milla for that reason. It's very different. Anyone need gas? I was wanting to use that on the boss, so it would have been funny. Yeah, I think it does a little more damage too, so would have been practical. That's funny. Also, I think I could just shoot him with this. Like, standing underneath and that would do a lot of damage. Nah, I actually don't hit him correctly a bit. This is one of those fights you might just be better throwing your cube instead of using it as the shield. There you go, final section. You can also bounce these. Risk versus reward to do it. Risk versus reward. It does, I think, more damage than your attacks, but also it's very, very difficult to do. Nice, didn't expect that to actually kill him. Well, that phase specifically. However, it's a little weird, this fight sometimes. I feel like sometimes it just doesn't activate probably because of speed. Just take a little bit slower. There you go. Just kill yourself. Technically, just throw back the cube. Easy, easy. You're gonna need to have 20 for good and 80 for microtransaction for crap. I can tell what you're interest on. Yeah, I rather like obviously get an indie game sometimes, but not all AAAs are that way. It's just a lot of them go that path anymore, it seems. Yeah, I just want to play it safe. Too many lives. I don't even know what the sequel's gonna cost. Something tells me maybe a little bit more than this game, just because it has a lot more content. But if it's 20, that's gonna be a steal for what they're gonna offer. We'll find out when it goes live on Steam on Tuesday. I think they're waiting until the game releases to put the price on it. which is what a lot of indie devs do on Steam anyways, because I don't think Steam lets you actually say what your price should be until then, which is weird. That might actually be able to crush you. I can't remember. It's been a while since I got crushed by one of those. Obviously, if you can, keep your distance. At the top half, be a little bit safer. With Milla, I can just fly up, so it's fine. Also, speaking of Milla, remember in this stage, Milla helped you all the time with the other two characters, but here, there's no one in the vents. So you don't get those bonus items. Keep that in mind. No extra shields. And that might get you thinking for a later section here, because of when there's a certain part of the stage that happens. Milla is an integral part of how you play it. You'll see what they do with it. And it'll just screw you out of getting shields. Medium. I'm gonna take care of that flower. When I have no health, I don't want to take any risks. Same for that one. They do respawn, that's why it's not... Ah, I got hit by a straight bullet. It's not a thing you just want to take them out and then that's it. You gotta keep an eye on the flowers. Sometimes you want to take extra precaution. I gotta go up again, because it puts me back pretty far. Did they confirm that? I haven't seen any of the new trailers, because I'm trying to stay spoiler free now. The closer the game gets released, I don't watch trailers anymore. So if that's gonna be at $24.99, that's a great price for it, in my opinion, because this game, again, it's gonna have a lot more content compared to the first, just from what I've seen alone. And that's definitely worth. I'm gonna stay up here. And just give me this and I'm gonna leave. You guys have fun. Take care of the plants for me. Safety health. A little bit of a flutter down. I'm gonna just, okay, I was gonna say, I'm gonna just get down, try to duck, but I still have momentum. I can't do that. Get this. I forgot about him. Yeah, it does have a ton. I wouldn't say what it is. I want to be spoil-free, so just at least keep you know the information, keep it to yourself. But from what I've just seen, like very early trailers, I already know it's a lot more content in general. They did a lot to really make this sequel essentially the better game, which I would hope a sequel will be able to improve what you did with the first game. It's not saying this one's bad now. Though you always want to do what you can as a developer to make your next thing better. You never want someone saying the sequel is worse than the first. Never. Alright, turn off the oxygen. I know it's coming. You're gonna do it, right? Gonna turn it off? You did for the other two. You gonna turn it off for me? Wink, wink. Feel like there should be no oxygen at this point. Why can't I still breathe? Ah, maybe it's because I'm Milla and I can't get a shield. Because Milla isn't here to give me a shield. So that's what they do. They don't turn off the oxygen here. Which is huge for Milla, obviously. Now you don't have to worry about that stressful timetable for oxygen losing shields. It actually makes this section easier, in my opinion. Yes, you have less health, but now you don't have to worry about the whole I'm going to suffocate issue anymore, which is great. Ah, the slope. Oh, I forgot the top of those still count as a hitbox. Even though it doesn't look like it does. It does. Let's find a float over these as a slight bit of defense, but don't go, like, fully through it. Just play this one safe, because I don't have no health. Checkpoints past this section. Okay, that makes sense. They just off-screen themselves. I forgot they can do that. The one bomb exploded earlier. Chain reaction happened later. A little delayed, if you ask me. Alright, checkpoint, I believe, is up ahead here. Yep, this is the checkpoint. Once I get to this section. There's health up ahead, so just be safe here. Too fast. Went too fast. Getting a little sloppy near the end. I don't want to take any damage going on the boss. It'd just be better if I have as much health as possible when Milla already has a minor amount. I can technically cheese one of his forms a little bit with this character because of the shield. But better safe than sorry. Okay, this is the form. Shoot me. Yeah, that's right. I got a shield. That does no damage to you if you hold up your shield. Preferably use the big one. Oh yeah, this one also. Flamethrower also gets blocked. So your cube / shield, best friend. Sees Mac for no reason. Yes. No story reason, to be fair, as to why this guy goes berserk. We know why later, but as of right now, we don't. Except, actually, no. Because things are different for Milla, and you'll see here in a minute. Put your head. But the big thing with this is that, yeah, we don't see what really happens here, and it's implied because of what happens later on in the story. Brevin slices him with his knife, and that's how he goes berserk. But when you don't see that, you're like, what the heck is this? Because that happens after this happens to another character. We already know that happens to Milla. Here we go, Final Dreadnought 3, aka the booster stage. So many boosters. Take this. I'll take this. Even though I don't remember where the bonus is here, so I'm probably not gonna get it. This is my last chance to get the bonus anyways, in this stage.
Oh no! My ship is being infiltrated. Whatever shall I do? How about this?
A little more scary with Milla, because I don't move that fast right now, and I have less health. Danger's over. Damn joke. Yeah, not wrong. This might be a dim stage. Now, to be fair, the Sonic Advanced games / like the Sonic 4 and Rush stuff definitely didn't play like this. I think this is better. And that's coming from a kid who grew up with those games on Game Boy Advance and DS. Just let that go. I mean, it destroyed something for me. I'll take that. You never really take this route with a lot of the other characters, but Milla's probably the better route. Because you're just safe. Maybe Carol, too, just because she's not that fast when she doesn't have a bike. Not gonna lie, I thought it was a different section for whatever reason. I definitely screw up this automated loop. It's fine. That's one way to get through it. It works. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this. I want the crystals so I can get closer to life. I only need 20 now. My Rush Adventure in color, so you might see most damage levels. Okay, that's fair if you only play those ones then, because that's when they were just doing the whole boosting thing, really. It was all three of those games, boost mechanics. And the level design changed because of the boost, so it's very different than I feel from the advanced games. Speaking of very different... Carol! Oh, that's weird. What happened to her? Did she get slit by Brevin?
It was an ambush. Brevin came out of nowhere. I have to take her back to the surface or she'll die.
Oh. She was attacked.
Where's Lilac?
She ran off to stop him. Wait, what are you doing?
Lilac needs help. We'll be stronger together. I can do this.
All right. Keep an eye on her, will ya?
Yes.
And that's it. There's no boss here. This is probably Milla's easiest stage for this reason. You do not have any final boss fight in this stage. No mid-boss fight. No bosses, period. You just completely move on, and that's it. There's a story reason now with Adventure Mode, but when this game first came out and there was no story, it's like, place where my throat gets slit. Bye, place where my throat gets slit. The throat is safe today. No Brevin here to attack me. Now we actually know what happens, thanks to the Milla Adventure Mode that released about 2 years later. So, we just move on. Carol's the one attacked this time. A little different. Don't know what happened to her. Some kind of an ambush, as Torque just said, but we don't know if she got hit with a knife, just like how Milla does in the... Oh, really? How Milla does in the story, or if maybe he just punched her. I would hope it's a punch because we see what that knife does to people. I do believe it is just something more minor, because she doesn't transform. We'll see at the end of the story. Like, she's fine. She'll recover as well. Just a jump ahead on that one. Squeeze. We know how the story ends. We've played this game twice already. Right for the road. This section could be a little intimidating here with this character. At least with the hover ability, it'll make some jumps a little bit easier to get to, but it can take us a little bit to get some speed if we don't have our shield attack charged up. We want to play it safe. I'll refill this. He's Y. Actually, I'm gonna leave. No, I'm not time. Yeah, I'm not bothering. Just please go away, sir. I feel like you just barely have enough time to get through that with the slower characters like Carol, Milla, and Lilac. You can just zoom through there. Get out, okay, that's one way to go up. Gotta get out. Let me leave. This thing can hit you fast. That's what I want to do. Unfortunately, I don't have that shield going to the final fight, but that's okay. I have all my health. There we go, final boss. Fox. I haven't seen any of that. I just hear people say it looks good. I just haven't been keeping up with a lot of stuff as of late.
So, it's come down to this.
Where's Lilac?
Who? Oh, yes. Quite the fool for challenging me. You won't be seeing her again.
Lilac!
I offer you one final chance. Leave. Now.
I can't. I won't!
So be it.
She's scared but determined. And her friend. We know the drill at this point. We just fought this thing a couple minutes ago. Just like, where did that last rocket come from? That just got appeared. Alright, zoom away. Bounce up. And that's that. That's phase 1. Now time for phase 2. Except things are a little different. Listen. Final boss music instead. That's very different. Why is this theme playing? Hang on. That seems weird. What? This is the theme we have from facing Brevin 3. But it's in Brevin 2. Okay, not take any more hits. I thought I was above that. All right. That's fair. Very squishy, no health and all. Like 3 hits will kill me. It is the final boss. This makes more sense. It is, well, plain, essentially. Shit, Bastion. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. That's not a corner to be in when he does that attack, to be fair. That kind of sucks. And that's it. Phase 2 down. Now it's time for phase 3. Am I right? Let's go. Mono y mono. Get out of that big tank and fight me like a man.
You've pestered me long enough. Say goodbye.
Man, that was an easy phase 3, baby. They didn't even have to do anything. Lilac did it for me. So yeah, there's no phase 3. You only fight Brevin in phase 1 and 2 in Milla's playthrough. No phase 3 at all. No direct confrontation with Brevin, because Lilac jumps in. So honestly, out of the 3, she has the easiest time in Final Dreadnought 4, technically. Her final boss fight is the easiest, because she skips an entire phase. So that's it, we beat the game. We just didn't fight one of the bosses at the end, and we didn't even have a boss in 3. So our playthrough speeds up dramatically thanks to that. Any interest in Blossom Tale 2? Not sure or not. It's new on the Switch. I don't know if that is a newer release or not. It might be new to Switch.
It's Carol! She's okay!
I didn't mean to pause. Wrong key. That's new-ish. It came out in August of 22 from what I'm seeing, so it's, I guess, new to Switch by like about a month.
Are you okay?
No, I'm dead. Blech.
Okay, get the body bag.
Yep, she's fine.
Did we win?
Yeah, we did.
Awesome.
Straight from
Save it.
sure.
I couldn't even stop him from getting away.
This is why I have an argument about,
Don't beat yourself up.
is Milla really the easy mode or the hard mode? 'Cause some areas are easier for her, and some are harder because of her
Thanks
health.
to you, our mission is complete.
Very different.
But at what cost? How are we going to survive without any more energy?
They did a good job balancing out the gameplay differences with Milla for difficulty, because to take away some of her helps, they had to ease up on some other things, so it depends on the stage for if she's the harder playthrough, in my opinion, or not. It really does depend.
Call me impressed.
An opportunity has fallen to our world. We now realize that the Kingdom Stone was never fading, but changing in ways that were transparent to us in our lust for power and prestige.
You know, after 3 playthroughs, I just realized something. If that's the Kingdom Stone's true power, I should get the thing off my bookshelf back there, smash it to pieces, and then I'll have infinite energy. That or maybe a bad resell for eBay. It's probably one of those two. I'll probably find out the hard way.
Creatures, both mutant and metal, still ravage the landscape.
I'm not getting it again. I'm not getting the Stinking Stone. It's like on top of my bookshelf. If you haven't seen Wednesday stream, I took it down. It's like a little marble. Cool little collector's item.
Lord Brevin, the monster who threw our world into chaos, is nowhere to be found. There is still much work to be done. We are not completely out of danger. But my people and I will rest easy tonight, knowing that the bravery and sacrifice of a select few have given our world another chance.
I never got to properly thank you all for helping me.
Hey, we're buds. That's what buddies do.
Well, on behalf of the Coalition of Planets, you have our sincerest gratitude.
Psst, come here, you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, Torque. High five. Down low. Too slow.
So, I guess this is it, huh?
I'm gonna miss you. Me too.
Well, who knows? I could be coming back sooner than you think. Until then, just take care of yourselves. The world needs you.
2 days. Probably in 2 days. I'm calling it now. He's gonna be in the sequel. I can't remember if he's in any of the trailers. He might be. I don't even want to know.
See you around, spaceman.
See you on Tuesday.
Goodbye, Torque. Bye, Torque. See you soon.
I would have loved if they did a blooper reel scene for this, like a lot of the others, so the rocket takes off, and it comes right back down, it's out of gas. Get one Geralt's gas tanks from the back, we're fine, just refill. There you go. That one took like another hour to finish, so in total, this was a little, like, what was it, about 3-ish hours? I'll find out when this is done, because I have the VOD from the O, and I'll just do the math in my head. I want to get to the final tally for the results. So I remember the in-game timer for the other two. Because Lilac Carol pretty much like a couple minutes apart. And Milla should be pretty similar, should be the longest of the 3. My depths are ending to go by near the end. I definitely screw up near like the second half. Because that obviously is harder, but I'm very tired. I think that definitely affects my judgment when I have only a handful of hours of sleep going into something. I wanted to finish this because I have 2 days before the sequel comes out. I was planning on doing this on Wednesday. Got over halfway through and had to stop that stream, so I wanted to finish up now. And I figured it'd only take about an hour or so. That was a good call. Now I'm prepared for Freedom Planet 2's release on Tuesday. Can't wait, man. It's been a long 7 years. I can still remember what I was doing when they announced the sequel. Because it was Christmas of 2015. Although that was a very busy time, that's why I remember all this stuff, because a lot was happening around that time period for me. So I can easily remember. It came out of nowhere. Not a single person I think was expecting to announce a sequel, especially because everyone still knew at the time they were working on the DLC characters, Torque and Spade. I don't know if they're still working on Torque and Spade. That's still up in the air, but we still haven't gotten them, sadly. Maybe someday they'll return to the first game, finish up those characters to at least kind of release what they have for the stages. I don't know. For now, there's remnants of things for like Torque. You can play a beta build of the game via Steam. You can download a beta version of this game via the launcher and play as Torque. So there's that. But he's beta state. That's it. It's very rough. And he only has a handful of levels. But it's something. You learned this game from Some Call Me Johnny. Yeah, I heard of it from him. Mega G Wolf, as we see on the name here, I heard of it also from him. There was another streamer at the time I was watching played this, so I heard of it from a couple different people at the time it released. That's how I knew about Freedom Planet. It was definitely making the rounds when it came out to like a good amount of people like the Sonic scene because of how it was a Sonic-esque game. It started off as a Sonic fan game at one point, developed into something much bigger. So a lot of people who played a lot of different Sonic games or fan things in general definitely looked at this when it came out, just because it was in their kind of interest field and kind of related to what they covered. Man, look at Battle Glacier. We don't talk about Battle Glacier in this house. 13. That's about right for Milla. That's probably my worst stage. Because I don't even think Final Dreadnought 4 I died that many times. Yeah, 2. 2 compared to Glacier's 13. Ow. Ow, that hurt. Alright, final scores a 92.05.99 for time. So it was 10 minutes over on the other two. 26 deaths, the highest we ever had. Makes sense with Milla. It really does. I do wonder how this compares to my first playthrough. I have the stats on here. I can just check. Now, for the other question, how long was this in total? Let us see. Because that specific VOD from Wednesday was an hour 47, 120. Okay, that adds up. It's about like 3.5 hours, we'll just say. When you do some math. A little under 3.5 hours, actually, because of me cutting out certain breaks and such. Ain't bad. Ain't bad. Yeah, Sonic Retro also got a thanks in this, because I think they also had a hand in this game in some fashion, too. When it was like a Sonic fan game, they helped, I think, host it and gave feedback and such. Like, there was a lot of hands involved in this at one point. Alright, so let's compare all of our times and deaths. Lilac was 4. Actually 4, because it counted 4 of these as resets. Resets count as deaths for some whatever reason. So, I would say 4 legitimate deaths and 80 minutes to play. Carol actually had 8 deaths. I actually did not reset her at all. And 3 minutes over. Milla, hold my death counter. And she was over again on timer, 92. So, we blazed through with Lilac. She was the best run in general, both for the actual death count and the time. Although the gems were the lowest, so I guess that's the other thing the other two have over her. Also, I want to bring up something with the file select screen. Remember what I said, I think it was in part 1 of this series, where each file for a character will have a different icon, and it's up to 4. So this is Lilac's number 1 file, her number 2 file here, her number 3, and the derpy number 4. I kind of want to show the rest of these, because I don't have enough space to get all of them here. I can only show certain variations, like the Smiling Carol and the Not-So-Smile Carol, and then some of the alterations for Milla here. So, brace yourself, because my favorite is Milla's. This is it. It's so good, because if we take a look at everyone's results, we can see they're pretty happy, middle ground, or just random. The 4th ones are random on everyone. Lilac is a dirt face. Milla's just, I'm gonna photobomb you. And Milla's a literal dog. I think that was actually one of the dev's dogs in the bottom right. Just painted for Milla's colors. It's so stupid. If you have 4 slots with Milla, save that 4th slot image because it's the best one. It is just dog. Just dog. It's a funny little Easter egg. If you have multiple save files with multiple characters, it's great. Alright, but we're not done just yet. I'm gonna do one more thing to wrap up for Milla here, and I gotta do it here in the gallery, but we're not gonna play as Milla this time. Shangmu Academy. As we can see, 16 stages in total, and it's a decent amount. Let me see something. 1, 2, 3. I'll do 1 page as each character. That'd be good. Because I think I did this with all the characters. Let me confirm real quick. So I'm just gonna select someone like Carol. Go back in. Because I think this saves between all 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it does. So I can do this with all 3 characters. It'd just be easier so we can get the variety sake in here. This is the last actual thing in the game I have yet to done here in this series. So we'll start with Lilac first. So I guess, technically, I'll just change the name at this point since we're done with Milla's story. I'll lump this in with the Milla VOD. Just because it makes sense. Just swap back over here. There we go. Alright, so let's do stage 1. This is essentially break the targets from Super Smash Bros. If you want to compare it to something. We break these symbols down, and that's it. That's the whole thing. You get health in this for whatever reason. I don't remember there being obstacles. Maybe some spikes at the most. You get some speed in the beginning here. Not the best time, that's fine. I'm not trying to beat my old times here or anything. I'm just trying to play the mode. So if you want something that kills time, this is the mode for you. Why is the new record cropped off on the top of the screen? You guys are not seeing like an OBS cropping issue. That's how it looks for me. It's just the game. Okay, so I was right about obstacles. They also block my Cyclone. So obviously if you die, that's a bad thing. You would have to start the challenge again. That's not that big of a deal, because you see how fast these missions can be. They're not really that long at all. There you go. New record now is actually on the screen. That's a miracle. All right, one more, then we're going to go over to Carol. Nice. Oh, that kind of worked, actually. Until it didn't. That was not the cleanest route, and somehow that was a record? Man, how bad did I do the first attempt? I think the last time I did play this mode and get these times was when I first played this in 2015. I don't really go back to the extra modes like Mahjong or the Shenmue Academy. It's just not a thing I'm really grinding out that much. And Mahjong is literally a game of Mahjong. It's just that, so it doesn't really matter. You can play that on anything else, technically. That's no reason why I don't go back to it. It's a cool little extra. It's not something I go back and play all that often, obviously. Only on special occasions. Like this. Not the best routing, but that's fine. Wait, where did I... Is it down here? I'm gonna be mad if it is. No, okay. Where did I miss the one target then? It has to be somewhere in the center. Yeah, that... Wow. Way off. Yeah, wait. This is gonna be a bad time then. I stood around. Oh yes, new record of 37 seconds. Beat that. Anyone can beat that. They don't stand still. Alright, stage 9 next. You can also see up there in the top right how many of the symbols you got left. So you're always confused about how many left you got. Then you just look up there, which is also nice. It is literally break the targets from Smash Bros. I just compare it to the break the targets from Melee and Smash 64. It's essentially the same idea. The only difference is you don't do different stages per character like 64 Melee. Also, this one you have no health for, so you gotta do this one perfectly. Oh, I forgot about that. If you die, you technically have to restart the whole thing. It doesn't just put you back in the beginning. I forgot you have to reselect the stage. It's a little weird. Yeah, that's probably a better comparison here. I didn't even think of that for whatever reason. Tired. You're just blaming everything on that. It's more like Brawl's break the target, essentially, where it's broke up the stages. Yeah, it should be my fastest. I think Carol has the easiest time with that, because she can just wall bounce to the rest of the targets. We cleared it. I can't stop. Alright, last one here with Carol. And for some reason, start up here. So I gotta turn around. You didn't expect me to do this. That's right, stubborn person here. And just to confirm, by the way, this is the same for each character. This is stage 1 again. This is the bad stage 1. It's the exact same for each character. So it is basically Brawl's target. And that also proves that they share the times too. So 352, remember that. Now we got our last character here, Milla. And no, they actually do have different times. So it's the same stages, but they all have different times. As we can see here, all the targets are in the same places, but the records are different. That's the only real difference. So they can share records, or not share records, share stages, but not records. This is definitely more of a Milla special when you can just fly your way up. Actually, I could just do this. That's faster. Stage 14. I feel cheated. Actually, wait, I need to see something. Can you? Okay, that doesn't matter. Oh, man. I was trying. You can't do it fast enough. I was trying to hit 2 things on the way down, but I couldn't do it fast enough. Another one where you have to start going left. Now, since these characters share the same levels, but you have different records, you do have to unlock these per each character. And to do that, you just play each stage one by one. That's how you natively unlock these. So, I love how stage 15 was just go. I forgot. It's just literally go for the logo. It's great. So, you can play this with every character, but at the same time, you may not want to, and if you don't, you don't need to. This is all optional. Which is always nice when you get something like this. It's an optional thing. You don't have to play it. But if you want to, it's a nice little fun diversion. Yeah, that one, no. Not sending like that. Watch what would have happened. Death. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I wonder what that's a reference to. Just go for it. I still need to play through all the beautiful shows. I played like half of one. I've seen it. I've seen all of it. I own basically all of them. I think the only one I don't own is the beat 'em up game. What was it called? Like Rumble something? Beautiful Joe Rumble. And the reason why I don't own that is self-explanatory. It's not a platformer. It's not the same as like, well, platformer beat 'em up style game. It's just a fighting game. And apparently, from what I heard, not a good one. Maybe someday I'll own it just to, you know, complete that collection, since that's literally the last game I need. Oh yeah, I forgot it's right here. So you can walk right by it if you're not paying attention. Alright, that's it. That's this whole mode. It's a cool little distraction. Just like the Mahjong mode is. So, that's that. Fun. That's all the characters, technically. Man, it's been a long journey in a sense, but also not really. Because we technically play the same thing 3 times, so it's like the same experience 3 times. But also it's not, because we got 3 different characters. These original files here, file 1, 2, or 3, these are my originals. Before I close this, well, look. We have 80 and 8. 158 and 41. Yeah, I definitely got better over the years. 83 and 8 for Carol. 146 and 56. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to notice a pattern. 92 and 26. 155 and 75. This is a very difficult game when you first play it. But over the years, it becomes easier. and easier. And you start learning it more, get more accustomed to how different characters play. Starts to click. Highly recommend it. This was a lot of fun. I like Freedom Planet a lot. I don't know if you noticed. I liked it a lot. So, I'm glad I was able to do this. I really am. But, that's it. I'm ready for 2. Here it comes.